handful of presenters, a massive microphones, and a whole load of talk. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another exciting, delectable, delightful, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I'm your host,
Tika
TK.
just gave us all of the D's.
Yep, I did. I deliterated. My mic has gone really quiet.
So has mine.
No discernible reason. Yours is fine.
Mine is quieter than usual.
There we go, I can hear me now.
Excuse me.
You've got to realise we've plugged in most of the headphones again.
Yeah, so all your mics...
True.
I don't go for the same headphone feed as you.
Yeah.
Your headphones seem to absorb bizarreness at all times.
Yeah.
Shame.
Shame.
All I'm saying is, fuck everything.
Everything is shit.
Everything would be awesome. Everything would be awesome if it wasn't for these pricks.
Oh my.
But if you're watching the webcam, welcome to TigerTails Radio Season 8, Episode 15. We have myself, TK Tiger, hiding off screen for once, because in the studio we have a Xavier,
Hello, everybody.
who's miles away from the camera, surrounded by shirts and a keyboard. And on the high quality video we have an Angel Dark Song, who's looking at a tablet,
How many levels have you got on your tiny Death Star?
and
not many.
Fearless.
How many? And hello. Yes, I am here.
Here's there.
He is there in your
I
ears.
think.
We've all adjusted and everything is good. And in channel there's a yellow spark saying hi.
Hello. Yes, if you want to jump on in channel, the links are on the show notes.
No, they're not.
Oh, because TK doesn't do the job. Right, the links are somewhere. But you can find us on tigertailsradio.co.uk or tigertails.co.uk, and we are episode something.
15.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading the tiny writing off the massive screen.
He says that like it means anything.
No.
It means I'm getting old. Besides, I'm having to fill because the co-hosts are currently staring at their technology e-penises.
I should really be looking up news, but I'm not.
What? Is he playing video games?
I don't know, I'll let...
Without
I am not to
He
blame.
was either that or porn.
Both. Video game porn.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Ah.
That's not porn, that's
Magna
comedy.
cum laude.
You can
I bet she does.
Or the new Tomb Raider. But that's enough about that.
Oh. Well, we've started a show. We've got 20 minutes to break shit.
And so, how about the rating? We'll start with that.
The rating, we always break that.
That's broken to start with, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got our co-hosts currently playing with their funky
Bye.
technology.
My death to call is bigger than yours.
Oh dear God.
They're playing with their funky
But
technology.
you've
and yet
had your
they're on the
death
main
for longer.
camera.
You're older.
They're the bromance though.
That's true.
I mean,
What's the bet they're on, like, Snapchat, just sending pictures of each other's faces to each other?
Faces?
This is what I look like sat here. This
Who
is what
the
I look like sat
fuck
here.
uses Snapchat?
I know people who can't use Instagram.
Shit.
well, they got to send pictures to each other because otherwise, how will they coordinate with all their clothes every single day?
That's actually just a happy accident.
Mentally linked.
Something linked.
Is he going to interface with his I.O. port?
Ooh, misses.
Matron.
That's an insinuation of gay sex children.
Isn't that the Euro matron guy, the only one of the team that's still alive?
No, I think he's dead now.
That's
No, I'm
Frankie
pretty sure he's
Howard.
alive.
No, it was Kenneth.
Kenneth Williams was the...
That's the one.
Oh, matron.
Matron.
Oh no! Yeah, he is dead. I remember.
Oh.
I watched a documentary about him.
It's brilliant. It's like, oh, he's dead. Oh no, he isn't. News.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh dear
It's
me.
turned into a fucking pantomime.
Woof.
Turning?
It is a pantomime. For God's sake.
Oh, no,
ugly
it isn't.
Sisters. The ugly sisters with their lesbian relationship.
There's no way to talk about the two hairs left on your head, Pete.
He tries for the comebacks.
Pete, you did miss the ultimate return. I'm not going to say it, because why should I provide you with ammo? You should be able to think of it yourself. But
Thinking.
there was a perfect reply to Alex's comment, and you failed to take up on it. And I think even Alex knows what that reply should have been.
Probably. Hey ho.
Let's not do this.
Exactly. We are not a voiceover in a western.
Okay. Yes, that will probably come up in Done and Dusted, won't it?
Might do. I don't know.
I've still got to narrow down half of these news tabs that I've got.
You say that as if the people around you are prepared.
Of course not. Behave.
Well, some of them are actually multiple
Choice.
lists of the same thing, like the Android 5 feature
So
list.
you actually open up tabs on the same news article, just
No,
slightly
it's just some of them have got different amounts of information. So it's just me trying to collate them all.
different.
Yeah.
Collation. It's almost as if we do reporting.
I'm actually going to look at my news stories now.
Okay, so we'll start the week with the shocking revelation that came out earlier today.
Da-da-da.
Rolf Harris was guilty.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, he was?
Yeah, it came out.
Found guilty of all charges.
Oh.
Yes.
Sentencing on Friday. Custodial sentence likely.
Is
Can you guess how many years he's got yet?
he actually guilty, though?
According to a court of law, he is now guilty.
He's been judged
Of
guilty
12 accounts of indecent assault.
by 12 of his peers.
Yeah, but is it underage or overage assault?
Underage.
Underage.
Underage. So yes, Project U-Tree now has legitimacy! Yay!
Yeah, because now they found someone guilty who's still alive.
Yeah, seen as the Savile report came out, and it's a case of yes, all of these things! Yes, he did it! Okay.
How do we prove it? Well, seeing as the defendant cannot defend himself
He
Yeah.
must be guilty by just sheer dumbness.
because people said so. I mean, there's probably like legitimacy to some things, but it's like if somebody dies and I go, "Yep, they butt fucked me." How'd you prove they didn't?
Well, there are probably ways you could indeed prove that you have not been butt-fucked
I would like to point out for the record that I, as of yet, have never butt-fucked Alex.
yet.
Just in case after I die he claims I did.
Oh, come on, you two. You just know that at some point within the next few years, the two of you are going to be TK's bitches.
I think it works the other way around.
Yeah.
No.
We will overpower him.
But not in a Greco-Roman wrestling way.
Oh no. Completely Spartan like, yeah.
It says how much of they don't know about me when that's the conclusion they all come to.
No, I actually heard the little voice in TK's head going, "I'll fetch the oil."
No, it won't be oil. Oh,
Never use a
dear.
water-based lubricant. It dries up too quickly.
Let's not talk about that. I had a loop explosion accident. And I don't know how.
Did someone squeeze too hard?
No, it was just in the drawer, and now it's all over my preamp. I don't know how.
Well, heat makes things expand, and if it's in a container, it could potentially explode.
This is why you don't wear chastity belts.
You're right. This is why I don't wear chastity belts.
That's a really strange reason to not wear a chastity belt.
Yeah, because he could explode, yeah.
Ooh.
Now Alex
News.
is with a chastity belt.
Alex is going, oh, distraction.
Oh yeah, no, I wanted to. Wait, what?
Yeah, Alex's distraction. So, yeah, this
If
is...
chastity belts were a thing back in Rolf Harris's day, do you reckon that could have saved him?
I just find the whole Operation YouTube, Operation U-Tree, to be one of these massive witch hunts that I don't really agree with wholeheartedly. Yes, there are legitimate reasons for finding people who have done things wrong, but look at the sheer number of people who've been dragged through the court already that have just basically gone, for fuck's sake, innocent, fuck off! And now they've got legitimate person who they can arrest. How many more of our childhood heroes are going to get dragged through the dirt?
Well, we're still waiting for Basil Brush,
I was about to say, Basil Brush.
Ed the Duck, Gordon the Gopher.
We all thought he was
Gordon
so
Stubb.
nice
Stubb.
with his
Basil
boom
Brush
booms.
found guilty of making boom boom with small children. More at 10.
But then he started bang banging.
Nobby the sheep.
Nobby.
in more than just name.
Dear God.
And the amount of children who are now forever terrified of big ears.
Yeah, but they're no longer children.
You
They're
wanna-
actually grown adults.
But that's
the
why
thing.
Noddy nodded.
You wanna see my bag puss?
Ah, the cat called Bagpuss.
You show me your bagpuss, I'll show you my emu. You want to watch out? It attacks.
Yeah, and then we'll see which one has the hand shoved up its ass.
So, TK, when were you forced to go down to Fraggle Rock?
So for those of people who are joining us, yes, we are just ruining our childhoods here. Sexual innuendo show. Woohoo!
So,
Oh, so it's a Monday.
Soapy, where did you keep My Little Pony?
I don't.
Come on, sodomy is magic. I was half hoping for a spit take there.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah,
No,
I just saw this look of
Seriously.
perfect concentration on his face.
My Little Pony will not do that at all for me. Although there will be undoubtedly listeners and viewers who are sat there going, "Oh my God, My Little Pony!"
And then they'll start.
Didn't you know that as soon as you mention ponies, the view count goes up exponentially?
Well, actually, what happens is we stick the two of you on camera, and the view count goes up dramatically.
We are the
that
pretty
is,
ones.
yeah, you know, pretty.
Yeah, as it is the kind of the soap opera will they won't they relationship
Yeah.
filtered with in between My Little Pony
The-
clop.
The camera has been panned too far to the left again.
I don't know.
It always is.
Felix, look at the angle on your body. You're trying to veer away. Just lean. this
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Lean this way.
it's like.
way. Hold the mic.
I
Sorry, I was trying to lean because subconsciously I'm trying to make sure that I can
Hey.
see where I am at all times.
Tiggy,
I don't trust that shit.
And whoever's trying to put their
Alex-
face on the mic.
Alex is touching the mic again.
guess what's gonna happen?
You're
gonna
make
break
buzzing
shit.
sounds,
I-
and then the camera's gonna fall down.
You might want to mute me while I do my mic.
There we go. Just don't unplug it. Fan posted on.
So how's your week, TK?
Oh, we're starting on the show now.
Oh, we're doing
God
the
damn
actual
it.
show thing.
Yeah,
Bollocks.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's been 12 minutes. We need to do something.
We're breaking the show, or at least breaking mental rating. So, well, TK's week.
Ah, I just saw them high five. It was the gayest high five. It was the most limp-wristed high five.
There's not enough room
It's not on
to
yet.
high five. We should have actually gone across the body as high five.
Body check. There we go.
Yeah.
Hug, manly hugs.
Turn him on, TK.
Well, I can't
turn
hear him. His mic's
on.
muted.
Well, Alex is asking you to turn him on.
Turn
we
him
go.
on, dead man.
I positioned it so
Turn
that
it
I
on,
am
dead.
A, in shot, and B, can speak. And I'm close to the viewers.
That's what our viewers want to see.
Don't. I think there actually is already slash fic out there.
Probably. We've got that kind
I'm not reading it.
We've got they're gonna send it in. They're gonna send. If you would like to send in the slash fic for these two, feel free at radio@TigerTailsRadio.co.uk
Yeah.
or reviews at TigerTailsRadio.co.uk.
I'm just imagining having to read this sort of fanfic going, and then I reached for the belter.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it this way, Felix. It would make both of our girlfriends very happy.
Yeah, they'll be rolling on the
It's
floor.
probably their fucking project.
Yeah.
Alex looked into Felix's eyes.
His heart
Wait,
was
wait.
beating wildly.
It's
So
an
was he.
audiobook now. That's-
The glistening sheen of sweat dripping down his neck towards the manly, slightly hairy chest.
And if it wasn't for the Velociraptor with its knob out, the moment couldn't have been completely ruined.
Because fucking Lara Croft didn't notice.
Oh, no. He had to read Root Her afterwards.
yeah.
Don't you mean
From the International Jurassic Park Fan Fiction Erotica Writers Association.
Okay, so TK, how was your week?
They have an acronym. Well, actually an initialism, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
because if you
how
try
was
to pronounce it, it's Ifawapa.
How was your week, TK?
I don't know, I quite like this topic more. Let's do
No,
this one.
no.
Hello, listeners and viewers.
Where? Where are they? What? I think they were left a long time ago.
I'd imagine at this point the viewer count is slowly increasing. It's a case of what?
I think it kind of dropped when the
Excuse
mention
me.
of the word Velociraptor with its knob out, really.
You weren't watching the. It was like the number of views slowly creeping up. Although the best bit was when those two were looking deeply into each other's eyes.
And they called it Guppy Love. Whoa, whoa,
Anyway,
whoa.
we've now got 14 minutes, 15 minutes into the show. TK,
We're
how was your
doing
week?
well. We're doing
Yeah,
well.
We're doing well.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week hasn't been too bad. There was lots of work intercept with trips to the New Forest, trips to Salisbury to chase trains. No, in fact, the work was shit. The job's still good, but it's just sometimes, you know, the days just go shit.
Yes.
And yeah, it's been a week of those really. So, where I was awake, and that was about all I could say. That was a good thing about the day.
Yeah.
The sun was out for the most part though, which helped.
Is there stuff in IRC?
No, I don't know. I haven't-
Oh, you need the IRC stuff. It's antichat.net.
No, I know that. I mean, are you in IRC?
No, I'm not in IRC.
I was asking him if he was in RC, so he could talk to you, lovely people. But unfortunately, he's like, "No, fuck you. Why don't you go into
No, I was
RC?
looking for a specific tune.
I'm on a tablet. I will do it soon."
It's the Angel and Felis show.
It is.
Yeah.
It always is.
We probably have more viewers,
Well, you do. You're on camera, you idiots.
but we probably be later on at night.
Yeah, if you want to send your donations in to see this,
If you would like the Angel Darksong and Feelers channel, all you have to do is just send £4.99 to our PayPal address. We will organise a private hot and steamy session for your viewing pleasure as the two of them debate over who makes that cup of tea.
and then the DVD release.
Oh,
With the commentary.
and not to forget the behind-the-scenes documentaries, the cast commentaries, and the discussion with the developers. And for the exclusive Blu-ray release, high-definition, high-quality photograph montage.
Oh no, not a montage.
Fuck yeah, montage.
So work was shit. Outside of work was quite good.
Outside of work was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, like on I think it was Tuesday, I went to the New Forest because I went, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to the New Forest.
Yeah.
On Thursday, there was steam trains, but I
Yeah.
was working, so I had to miss it. So I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to catch it at Salisbury instead.
Bowl haircut ninjas from Naruto.
Because, fuck yeah, steam trains.
Steam trains.
On Friday, I'd had a shit day and had to stay for Twilight. And I
is
thought, you know what?
talking
Fuck
the
it. In the morning, I'm going to go to Didcot and play with steam trains.
That's toking the dark.
But when he says play with steam trains, he actually went to Didcot, a steam train sanctuary. Yeah. That's how he explained it to me. It's
Yeah.
like this place where we keep the in zoo straight steam trains, you know.
Yeah, they're in captivity.
That's the word I was looking for.
Basically, I could chase them out in the wild on the main line, but they're quite tricky to catch. They move and things, and they're not always where they should be on time, which is annoying. So I have to go and track them down in captivity, especially for the Great Western Pannier tanks.
Yeah.
They're my favourite, and it's so rare to see them on the main line, and they're normally up north or some other godforsaken place I can't get to easily.
North.
So
generally.
I have to go and chase them in a captive habitat of the Great Western Preservation Society at Didcot.
Yeah, so you've probably seen the Facebook pictures and a few other things.
Yeah,
going up.
I spammed Twitter with some pictures because everyone always spams their pictures of their holidays at furry cons. It's like, hey, look, I'm at a convention with 20 fucking million other people all on Twitter. Let's spam the shit out of it for everyone who's not there.
Even
Fuck
though in
you.
what 2 years you're planning on going to one, aren't you?
Maybe. I wouldn't say planning. But even
You're
so,
hoping.
it's like if you're having a holiday, have the fucking holiday. Don't spam the shit out of Twitter every time you get with fucking photos of your holiday. Just enjoy your fucking holiday, peasant. Jesus Christ. I'm going on a day trip where
Yeah.
I'm going to have things like lunch breaks and stuff so I can share a couple of the photos I've taken throughout the day. I'm not going to constantly spam you every time I fucking fart or have a hamburger. I fucking hate furry con photos.
It's just the sheer rant that you're having whilst these two are going, our mics are muted.
Yes.
We can't do this.
Well, they were just having their lovely romantic talk
Yeah.
in the background, so I thought I'd give them a bit of privacy,
Oh,
you know?
we can actually voice over them now, can't we?
Oh, God, yeah, they're on channel.
Yeah. People in channel can actually put words into their mouths.
Or googly eyes onto their
Yeah.
microphones.
Google eyes. Yeah, or Google eyes onto the microphones. Yes.
Felix looked down at his crotch,
It's looking at you now.
slightly perturbed about how his tie seemed to just gently rest upon his thigh. Angel Darksong, on the other hand, had not this problem.
He
for
looked-
His waistcoat was covering all.
Yeah.
He looked into his microphone, wondering what delicious sounds his voice would make upon speaking. Felix knew these delicious sounds only too well, for he used to be under the very room where those delicious sounds would come.
No, I don't know why. Are we back? Oh, yeah, I'm back.
So
We're
yeah,
back.
Yeah.
So if you want to voice over that clip where these two could not talk, just edit it out of the Ustream comment, voice over it, and send it in so we
That's
can stick
TK.
it on the channel.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds or less for the purposes of parody, right? For any given music.
No, it's YouTube.
No, they'll
kick your ass
they'll
regardless.
jump on us. And
Ah.
blah blah blah.
But I was just gonna have a moment where me and Alex look at each other whilst Careless Whisper plays in the background.
Not a
So
chance.
just the opening.
We could take that as a separate clip and upload it on a separate video. So that
Someone
can get the
will.
shit flagged out
We
of it.
probably will.
Okay, hang on. Alex. And scene.
Yeah.
That wasn't Careless Whisper at all.
No.
Da, 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 da.
That wasn't it.
Oh, wait, wrong
Isn't
one.
Careless Whisper?
Yeah. TK's the
Came
closest.
from Danger Mouse.
No. TK, mute my microphone briefly.
There we go. That was
Yeah,
brief.
but mine is muted.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
God, yeah, that does kind of sound like the Steve from Danger Mouse and stuff.
Okay, am I back? Yeah, I'm back.
Let's check if I'm back. Let's speak into the microphone. Oh, am I back? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, wait, I'm back. Heckle, heckle, heckle.
Note to self, save that video for later.
Yeah.
Of the two of you staring into each other's eyes.
No, Careless Whisper, so I can remember what it was.
Oh,
You
and then
didn't-
put that over the
You know how to figure out what it was? Trawl through the fucking comments list in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time Abridged.
Words.
Words of
Words.
derpy herp.
Dear God. So before we get to the bromance, because they're still busily getting all the articles up together for the news.
No, I you see all of these tabs?
No.
No, but Pete does.
I can look at them.
I
I don't
can't
need to
see
see them. So my week has mostly been filled with work, and holy crap, how slow is work week gone?
That's because it
Fucking
was
hell.
a shit week. Did
It
you have a shit
wasn't-
week?
It was ish, but it was the sheer fact that this week is my holiday week. So last week was the longest goddamn week in existence. Except Monday to start with was a case of, and 4 hours gone. Oh wow, this is
yummy
awesome!
bitch.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was like brilliant. This is how the week's going to be. My holiday's going to come round swimmingly. And then the last 5 hours of Monday turned into a complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So we had the radio show, and then the rest of the week was kind of slow and annoying, and then the weather was also hot and stifling, and it was a case of breeze. All
And
good fun.
Fearless appears in channel at last.
Yay! So that was mostly the week. I've been keeping up to date with the Steam sale, so there has been money spent. And Friday, I headed off to see my lady. Enjoyed a nice start of the weekend with her. I saw a film, which I will be talking about, and a very bizarre Italian detective
Penis.
drama.
Oh.
Detective drama. Inspector Montalban. I was trying not to watch it because it was a detective drama, so it was kind of and then it kind of grabbed my attention throughout the episode, so I ended up watching the good second half of it, and I thought, yeah, I could watch that.
Wait,
Really
second
weird.
half of what again?
This bizarre Italian detective series called Inspector Montalban.
Bless you.
Was it in Italian?
Yes, it was.
Wait.
in-
When they say Montalban, do they mean Riccardo Montalban?
I don't know. I couldn't catch his first name. It's in Italian.
Because it's great, because if it was Riccardo Montalban, then every villain at the end could just scream, "Come!"
Dear God. So yeah, I then came down here for Sunday. So Sunday afternoon, chilled out with TK before we headed off doing some roleplay, which was interestingly awesome end of campaign, earlier than Robin expected.
About 5 weeks earlier.
Yep, and
Wait, what?
the Orthodoxy campaign, we managed to accelerate the time to the point where we've ended the second season of the campaign.
Oh, what does this mean?
It means that they're now looking at me going, so you're going to run the campaign now? And I'm like going,
What, the space one?
I'm hoping to, yeah.
Okay,
Not this weekend, because I'm away, next weekend.
good. I was going to wait for you to tell me because...
Yes, not this weekend, next
Next
weekend.
weekend.
I'm going to be looking to
Is
run
that
the space.
Evo weekend? Oh, you're a bono.
Like
I want to watch Evo!
It's not Evo, is it?
Yes.
Evo weekend.
Sorry,
Evo's in like
Roleplay's cancelled. Sorry, Pete.
a week and a bit. It's on the 11th to the 13th, I believe, which is Friday to Sunday.
Oh, the 11th we're at the Lion King.
Yeah, I know.
The 11th.
11th is just mainly pools though. So
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
boring
11th to
shit.
13th.
no, you say boring shit. I want to watch
The boring shit?
I want to watch the Blaze Blue pools because there are like a lot of British people going, and there are a lot of Japanese players that have gone. So it's going to be the biggest international Evo for that game
Just not at the line.
for a while. It should be fine. The chances.
No, it won't.
The chances of the pools happening for that game, while that's on, and Twitter will keep buzzing anyway. I'm sure people will update what's happened.
TK,
Yeah.
let me know if he has his phone on throughout the entirety of the line.
Oh no, I'll be on silent.
That reminds me.
You might want to have it on not vibrate.
Yeah, no, on silent.
Seriously, because... In fact, you might want to put it in airplane mode. Because the last thing you want is just for the Mayflower to go beep, 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 really loudly.
Because it does. So yeah, that was
Why did I
Sunday.
just sake into that Robin Hood remix track.
And Monday, been a really hot day. I've mostly been playing Bioshock Infinite and a bit of Assassin's Creed. And then realising, holy shit, it's TK's birthday this week, so have to, get a card and buy him a present.
Oh, what?
Didn't have to.
Birthday.
When?
TK's birthday. This Thursday.
Nobody
Oh
tells
wait,
me
I
these
think that's it.
frickin'
Yeah,
things.
TK.
Suddenly, everyone's like, shit, birthday!
No, TK. I think our gift to you was actually set on a timer, so because Steam does that now.
Does it?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh.
When you're at that last bit before you click pay for purchase, actually send it as gift.
Yeah.
It actually says send it immediately, or you can click just below that to change the date.
I must have missed that one then.
It's a really faint grey link just below it.
Ah, right, yes.
I only noticed it myself about 4 or 5 days back.
Yeah. And I also managed to get my laptop sorted so it can come back because it's been repaired. Apparently the motherboard failed.
Aw.
So that was either overheating, which will be fuck, dust, which will also be fuck, or a static charge that singularly affected my laptop whilst it was plugged in, and it completely ignored all of the rest of the consoles and PCs that were plugged into the same power socket.
Which is good.
Yes, it's good because it's only 600 quid's worth of laptop rather than 600 quid's worth of consoles
That's
and
out of
PC.
warranty.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
It's 600 quid of stuff that's in warranty as opposed to 600 quid of stuff that's out of warranty.
So tomorrow the laptop will be turning up, and I'll be able to double check that. And I said, just send it to this address again. That'll be absolutely fine. So the email I got was, Andrew House, we are sending your laptop to you again at Andrew House. It's like,
Oh my god, he's planning to kill him and wear his skin! Stop him before it's too late!
He's taking him over.
The Novatech guys
That's
are
our
awesome.
job.
I've been speaking to this guy in email and giving my name every time on email, purely because I put his name on this because I thought he had to sign for it. On the first time round, they've immediately used exactly the same address, which is kind of good because it is his address. But it's just the fact that they've sent me the email saying, Andrew House, we're sending you your laptop. Oh, just give me my stuff. Give me my stuff. So, Alex, fiddling with tiny arcade.
Yeah,
thing.
no. Carry on. I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Your weekend, your week, your
My
thing.
week.
Yes.
This has just been another normal week.
No sex?
No.
Well, I've been out, so.
Yeah, he's been out as well.
Oh, so there's no sex then.
No.
Venus hasn't been there. No sex for Alex. And thus the bromance is enforced.
No.
Defending your heterosexuality.
I've
No,
just
they're not.
all of the homo.
I had a works due on Friday as well. That was fun.
Speaking of all of the homo,
I got to speak to Alex's cousin.
Oh, some more, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he was drunker
So,
and more liable to talk.
what's that? What does that mean?
The worry, the sudden worry. What does that mean? Well, so how has your week been, Alex?
Suddenly it's gone a lot more terrifying. I have no idea why. Shut up, TK! Shut up. Not much. I've done some cooking here and there. I was supposed to cook some brownies and cakes and stuff with my girlfriend to show her how to cook because she can't really cook. She made a cake and it didn't turn out too well for her.
look, I swear, when you
What?
offered it to me, I really just wasn't hungry. It
Okay,
had nothing to
okay.
do with the cake
The
itself.
sentence you used was, it didn't turn out too well, pause, for her.
No.
We at
She,
TigerTails Radio do not advocate violence on women.
Or violence in general, for that matter. Except upon hedging.
she made some cherry.
Chocolate.
No, it was chocolate and Coke cake.
That was it.
Oh my god.
She put cherries in it, but she put normal cherries in. She
Instead
didn't
of
put
glacé
glacé
cherries.
Oh, okay.
She also, the icing was kind of terrible in the fact that it wasn't set, but she threw it in there anyway.
But at least we can say the cake was anything but dry.
it was. Well, they say
It was
that they say your was it Jamaican cake is moist.
Yep.
No, that's dry in comparison to this cake.
Okay, so when you reacted to the cake that she made,
Oh no, I fully wasn't in the room when I ate it. I also
So,
forced
single life, Alex.
I also forced Celine to try some.
They're sat there trying to offer it to me, and I
I
was
like
sat
the
there
way
going...
he used the word forced.
Yeah.
It's like he tied her down, cranked her mouth open with the Jennings, and just shoved cake
Wait,
down.
Feel-
We're going back
Venus
to
was
the
watching.
slash fiction again.
Yeah.
What?
Felis was watching.
Like
Okay.
I said, slash fiction
She
again.
could have said no, but I did push the point. Basically, I went
You
back
know
to my...
that's tantamount to rape, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Just so
pretty
you're
much
aware, Alex. Don't do that to people. It's not cool.
Cake rape. I went back and I said, okay, look, your cake was unique.
You're going to get tumbling, all of it is it.
Oh, that's that moment where you said, you know, oh God, she's going to hate me. I love you. I just walked
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
through
yeah.
the living room and went, your boyfriend has suspiciously out of nowhere said he loves you. In a suspicious manner. I am going now.
Far, far away.
But I said, okay, look, we'll make a cake. I'll show you how to do stuff. I'll show you how to
Make
cook.
a pretty cake.
Other than that, it's nothing has been happening.
But when he said, you know, we're going to make a cake, what he actually says, you and me are going to make a cake. Whilst Barry White was playing in the background. That would have been awesome.
And the staring into each other's eyes again, notice.
Okay.
And Mass Effect.
Yeah.
So, Felis, how has your week
Felis, how's your week been?
Has it had more sex in it than Alex's week?
Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
He's been away for the weekend. Actually, I was kind of lonely.
Yeah. And then the landlord shows up without telling anyone.
Oh yeah. The way that the landlord has got new contracts for us to sign, which I'm sure we've mentioned before.
Yeah,
Well-
we mentioned before that I have not actually been on a contract since the
Contract?
first 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, my tenancy agreement was a 3-month interim one. And then he was going to go, right, yeah, if you're good, yeah, we'll sign you. And no, I've been living for 3 years without a contract.
That's worrying.
But
Not
but
really, it's
ba-
a rolling month tendency.
basically, the past 3 times, he's past 2 Saturdays or Sundays or something.
Yeah, and
the
this
past
Wednesday gone.
yeah. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll come around with the new contracts and stuff, and we can go." over that." Okay, cool. So I've made myself available every single time.
I was in all day with all of his money,
Yeah.
and then expenses came up, so I'm going to need to put back like 80 quid, which is why I haven't given you your money straight off.
I don't care. Anyway, so he didn't show up. So this 4th time, he said, I don't even think he said he would be around or anything.
No, and then yesterday morning before,
He was basically sent a
I
text saying, "Oh, I'm at the house. Nobody's in."
I am at the house now, and it's 4 p.m. and nobody's in. I left a draft contract under the door of Alex's room. The others are in my car now, so let's arrange to meet up in the week, Kyle, and maybe next weekend for Alex.
Yeah. I was just like, "Oh, you dick."
I'm just going to tell him to come Wednesday next, so that I've got the money for him. But yeah, my week was spent balancing a budget, which is perfectly balanced until the landlord didn't show up.
And then
And then other people weren't being paid properly, and I had to help them out. And
This is
foods.
This is why you don't be friendly to people.
it
Wait.
was my girlfriend.
You want a legitimate response from me, I take it.
Yes.
Better stuff.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah, that
Oh,
cake.
that is such a bad reference. I'm gonna get hurt for that.
I thought that might have been us.
Huh? You just suddenly realised what joke you made. Your ignorance does not make it any better, TK.
You could have got away with that, I thought, if you hadn't mentioned it.
Yeah.
Why to draw attention to it, dude?
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling me.
Yeah. Kinda.
No, I spent most of my week avoiding the Steam sale like the fucking plague.
Do you know, I only bought 2 things on the Steam sale.
I bought
I
2
bought more.
legit copies of Skyrim. At long last, because I've had my legitimate review copy for some time. And then 5 minutes after I bought it, it went on double sale, so it cost £6 each instead of 11 for the Ultimate Edition.
Fuck your Steam!
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think I bought The Wolf Among Us, some DLC for TK. Well, I gave Celine the money for the DLC for TK.
Yay, Josie.
Yay.
Yay, and then finally finished up that Open University writing course thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
How was that?
Interesting.
Was that any use?
I'd say the practice was of use.
I see.
Okay.
What did I miss from not taking part?
When
Not
Steam
much
sale?
really, but they're doing it again in October or the end of November, so it's all good.
The winter Steam sale.
Winter Steam sale, yay!
Straight
Oh
nano
god,
robot.
no.
More badges, yay!
And tomorrow, Camp Nano begins.
Oh my
Yes, I'm not actually taking part, but
Are you
Count.
any Emmeline?
god.
I'm not actually on the clock, but I'll be hanging around on the Facebook page.
Fair enough. Are we having a July meetup at any point?
Yes.
Not the 5th?
Yes, one of the Saturdays.
Not the 5th.
Not the 5th.
Not the 5th.
Not the mama.
Because I will not be available on the 5th.
Very well.
So, not the 5th.
So, well, the 5th is the 1st. Since when do we... Wait, that's not even a Saturday.
Yes, it is.
The 5th
Of July.
of July.
It's a Saturday.
the 5th of
Oh,
July.
yeah, because we're in...
Saturday the 5th of July.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong 5th. For
5th
some
of
reason.
July.
Not of June, July. It's the next
Yeah.
month. Hence why Camp Nano starts tomorrow.
Dear God.
What's this?
No, it's likely going to be like the last Saturday or the 19th.
So are you not like down here then on the 5th?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I'll be at my dad's.
Ah.
My god, this is a really nice time.
Will Hedgie be here on the 5th?
Probably.
Will you be disappearing on the Friday?
Why would I just be on the Friday?
And the wait.
Oh, good, because I'm down on the Friday.
That's cool.
Oh,
Well,
good.
there's nothing.
I'll be here
There's
like you.
nothing
Don't
to
forget I'm doing Twilight though, so I'll be here like late. But
That's
you
all
can
right. I
roleplay,
roleplay first then.
so- Yeah, I'll be home in time for you to get back from roleplay.
It's great. I'll come down on this weekend. Are you fucking off?
Only for the day.
Oh,
Well, only from like the afternoon and the evening.
This is your dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to be there for 3.
Yep.
Pete, could you do me a favour in a minute?
I've asked my sister to pick me up on the way.
No.
What the fuck?
So could you do me a favour in a minute?
Masturbate.
No.
No.
No. Although,
I don't
ironically, it's the one thing he doesn't do furiously.
Ha 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 ha.
He does it happily.
Joyful.
Anyway, I was going to ask, if you've got a moment, are you able to look in the bottom pouch of my bag for some, there might be some pastels in there. And if they are, could you chuck them to me, please?
I'm going to root through his bag. Feel free to start the gaming news.
No, I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
No, you can... Bottom pouch, it should be.
Thanks for the offer, though, Pete, but no, I've decided against it. I'm just gonna. That's mostly because I'm pouring myself a big fucking drink of Pepsi.
So basically, you're too busy to hit the button.
Yeah, I've got my hands full of.
TK, do the thing!
I'm busy doing other
Do the
things.
thing!
Do the thing.
Doing a different thing. God damn it.
Do the thing.
Yeah, I'll suck. One of these days, I'll teach you how to press the buttons. Alright. But then
Is it not there, Pete?
doesn't matter because it's gonna talk over it. So.
Da, da, da.
Now it's time for the latest gossip from the Silicon Grid. This is the gaming news.
I forgot to immediately start half a sentence before the jingle.
Aha.
Ah, damn it.
Too
But
late.
we did get Pete talking like an old man in the background.
Not in there, Pete.
Yeah, it's just matches. Nope, can't find it.
Can't find what you're looking for there, boy. I think you may have put
thank you anyway.
Hair cream, safety pins, bizarre ass razor.
Oh, that's where the rest of the safety pins are. Yeah, I bought that razor because I needed a new one to shave more regularly. And I went, that's cheap enough and it looks nice enough. Open it up. Once it's inside, rip open a cardboard thing. Big falls out going, for body use only. Do not use on face!
Really?
Yeah, and I went,
It does not look
Fuck
like
your
a razor.
rules.
It does not look like a razor. It looks
body
like
razor.
a cheese grater.
what's weird is this? It's like you need mini trimmy bits to either side of the main grill.
Yeah. That looks like a cheese
I
grater.
know, the attachments look even scarier.
Moving
Is
on.
that a man razor?
Yes.
He's professionally grooming.
Is that for like shaving your balls and things?
Wait, what?
Ow.
Well, better than using a safety razor to try to shave your balls. Let me tell you that. That's a scary experience.
What
We
about,
have the jingle.
Yes, we've had the jingle.
what about a cutthroat?
What, for your balls?
Imagine that.
What, do you want to be a gelding? Jesus Christ, boy.
Apparently he does.
No.
So, random news to start with. Rockstar North.
Contraception ever. Chop me balls off. There you go.
Ow. Rockstar North boss buys church in Edinburgh.
So he can blow it up in the next Grand Theft Auto.
Leslie Bennies apparently acquires landmark in deal thought to be worth £500,000.
That's a bit cheap for a church. What was it? The Church of Scientology?
An acquisition of St Stephen's Church. They said it was entirely philanthropic, adding the money will help preserve the Georgian building and keep it to the standard the public can enjoy.
Demolished.
Uh-huh. Complete with the little priest-loving boy.
I'm thinking more the large arcade that will be inside it. We will engage with the community as plans progress and look forward to welcoming words that got missed because I clicked on a link. Fuck you.
So that he means strippers.
Welcoming local residents and groups back to the centre in the very near future. That's got to be the weirdest thing. I'm going to church. Which church? The one owned by Rockstar.
Fuck
The
Rockstar.
Church of Rockstar.
That's weird. This is the random news that I found today.
Grand Theft Religion.
Whilst Felix is organising his thoughts,
If it's
More
a Christian
random
church,
news.
do you think they'll go on a Jewish kill frenzy?
I'm just sat there going, if they link it up to the Rockstar Social Club, it means nobody would get inside ever.
dear God. More random news. Cat Simulator, cat lateral damage, reaches Kickstarter's funding goal. A first-person destructive cat simulator, which still has 11 days to go for stretch goals, has successfully reached its funding.
Ended the zombie times have. Began the Sage of Simulators has.
Oh my god, no, that's the latest thing, isn't
game
it? It's not
gives players-
vampires, it's not like pirates or ninjas, it's fucking
no,
simulators.
The beauty is that simulators can have all those things.
No,
All of them.
no.
Well, apparently,
Simulator.
apparently the game gives you control of a kitty confined in a house.
Kitty.
Stretch goals can include a supermarket and a museum
Did
level.
you say kitty or kitty?
Kitty.
Okay.
And the tasks, they task them with knocking as much of the area's content onto the floor as possible.
Fucking prick cats.
Quote, it's a highly original experimental concept that was born out of a game jam last year, explained developer Chris Chung on the project page. Oh, and it's based on a real-life mischievous cat.
You mean all of them? Although, to be fair, the coffee cup just kind of like says fuck you to cats, and that's why they get so mad.
They're just the two random pieces of news I found just by breezing through it today. It's like, what?
Well, I have some headlining thingies.
Feel free to headline thingy.
I do
Rock
have news as
Simulator
well.
is real and has now passed the Steam Greenlight test.
Seriously.
Strange Panther Games stated, from grass plains to salt flats, there are dozens of hand-designed, beautiful environments you can watch beautiful rocks in from any location in the world.
Seriously.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
This shit exists.
Congratulations, gamer. Congratulations.
Final Fantasy VIII on Steam finally have their full-on cheater mode.
Cheetah as in kitty or cheetah as in cheaters?
Cheating, the new auto boost to 200 GF thing, and a high speed mode, which basically plays all cutscenes, movies, and battles at 5 times regular speed. Battle assistance, which gives you an always full ATB, always full hit points, and forever limit breaks.
Oh, God.
And 9999 mode, which ensures that normal attacks as well as limit breaks and Guardian Force attacks will always do maximum damage.
Why?
Oh, but this one's actually useful. A magic gil booster that provides 100 of each acquired spell as well as the maximum amount of gil. Yes, because then all you got to do is draw fucking once.
Hooray! A useful cheat.
Yes.
Well, that's the only thing, because the drawing mechanic was fucking balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tedious.
but if you draw that much in one go, also because you then can boost one of your stats up a stupid amount for your current
Yeah, but it's
area.
so they've done it so that it's only for each acquired spell. So
Yeah.
each time you do the acquired spell, you will get 100 of
Which
them.
is brilliant, because
Yeah.
you just go to that one area where you can get Quake off the first draw, and then it's a
Yeah.
case of puff, puff, puff.
Hello, Cypher. Aura. Mine now.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah, I just stocked up on auras for the rest of the game. You could actually synthesize them later, couldn't you?
No.
You
No?
can through playing and forging the cards.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
about to say that there.
Fuck that.
I was stocked up with more than 50 auras in each of my characters, and
That process was balls, though. That process really was balls. Further
I
headlines.
got a few like quick things to do actually. Nothing in depth.
do you want to back and forth this?
Yeah, sure. That's all right.
Alrighty.
Meanwhile, our viewers zoom in as they back and forth.
All right, there's a new Yakuza game has been announced. It is apparently in development by Sega. You know,
Another one? Wow.
Another one. Yep, they're on Yakuza 5 now.
Holy shit, how do they top the end of the world zombie apocalypse?
Are they on 5? Yes, they're on 5. No, because that was like a side game. They
I
have
know.
spin-off games.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but the next official like one in the sequence of games. No, Yakuza 5 is.
Yakuza 5.
Out.
I have no idea.
I think Yakuza 5 is already out in Japan or something. I'm pretty
So,
sure.
more
Anyway.
dating girl sim.
Yeah. Felix?
I remember a little while back we were talking about the Sherlock Holmes American copyright case.
No.
Yep.
Yep. The Seventh Circuit of the courts in the US have now ruled the character of Sherlock Holmes is, in fact, in the public domain.
What?
Yes.
But isn't he a creation that's under the estate of...
Yes. The argument is going that Sherlock Holmes was a fully fleshed character to begin with.
Okay.
Therefore, the version that is in the stories onward was the one version of Sherlock Holmes, and seeing as he was not expanded on, that's the version that should remain in copyright. A lot of people start going, well, no, he's expanded on later, which means these other versions of Sherlock Holmes are technically within the realms of copyright.
Right.
It's a complicated thing.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing is, this isn't even the Conan Doyle family estate. This all got sold out to another company later.
So rights and copyrights. Yay, fun!
But they actually used, let's see. A contemporary example is the 6 Star Wars movies, episodes 4, 5, and 6, were produced before 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
The Doyle estate would presumably argue that the copyrights on characters portrayed in 4, 5, and 6 will not expire until the copyrights on 1, 2, and 3 expire.
Yes, because clearly the characters in 4, 5, and 6 are the same.
But
as characters
this also
in 1,
makes
2,
it the
and
first
3.
ever time that Jar Jar Binks has been used to do something good.
Yeah.
Because that was the judge's own words.
Whereupon everyone else was going, what?
Yeah.
And the judges just laughed.
Well, it's basically, they were saying that, you know, the version of Sherlock Holmes was constantly being expanded on.
Yeah.
Therefore, in the last 10 stories, when he was being more and more rounded, that was retroactively applied to the version of the character back in the beginning of the books. Which means that all of those books should be included in the same copyright terms and limitations as the later books were.
I see.
Yeah. However, over here, Sherlock Holmes was actually been public domain for some time, I think.
I don't know. Our copyright laws are just as much bollocks as America.
75 years.
But we
isn't
don't have Disney to extend them, so...
No.
And even that's going to stop soon.
Alex?
Yes, Persona 4 Arena, the Persona 4 fighting game, has got a stage play adaptation.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, Persona 3 and 4 have already had stage play adaptations, so they're doing it for Arena now, which is the fighting game. The music is going to be all done by the original composer.
By the guys that did Evil Dead the Musical, because that would be awesome.
No, it's in Japan.
No.
But yeah, the original composer of the games, Shoji, I can't remember his surname, is going to be doing new music.
This is insane.
Yeah, It's Yakuza 6 then, I can't remember, because we only get 5 over here, which is kind of...
Wow.
Channel takes
Gay.
time to catch up to us sometimes.
Yeah. Sorry, China.
God, so I've got to close that. I keep on forgetting to close the tabs as I go through them.
Genius.
Starting from next month, using Sky Go through a games console is going to cost you an extra £5 a month for the privilege.
Yeah.
Well, fuck them.
As of, yesterday, in fact. No, 29th July, sorry. If you use Sky Go through a compatible games console, you will have to use put an extra £5 a month on top of your subscription costs in order to link the console to your Sky account. With the same go for Sky Go Extra, which has their offline caching and multiple device registration.
Yeah.
Sky haven't really given a reason as to why they're doing it, but some people are speculating that it's because a limited few people are actually accessing the same Sky Go account from different devices on other sides of the country.
Probably. I wouldn't surprise. I mean, the fact you can take your console anywhere would literally mean you can have an account and just take it anywhere. Which would potentially have issues, I suppose. Alex.
Yes.
News.
There has been more footage of Mighty Number 9 and details. There's some more concept art and some obviously cool, which is obviously basically role.
We're calling this new bad guy Schmilek Man.
Well, from what I've heard of it, I understand they're actually putting a combo system to shoot up the bad guys, and then you can break their armor or destroy them afterwards.
Well,
which sounds different to the original Mega Man game. I know it's not a Mega Man game.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a spiritual successor, so it is Mega Man in a sense. I mean, it is basically Mega Man, just different.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. It's sort of like Mega Man X. It's just different. It's the same, but it's different.
It's the copyright-free equivalent of Mega Man.
Yes. They've revealed some footage from the game's Mighty Number 2 and Mighty Number 5 stages. So apparently they're naming all the enemies Mighty Numbers.
Okay. Keeps it in sequence, I suppose.
The 9th stage, you have to fight yourself.
But yes, there are apparently 2 playable characters, which is cool, which is basically, you know, the equivalent of Ro. I mean, she fucking even looks like Ro.
Oh god, she does
Dear
look like
God.
preppy Roll.
Yeah. Like Ro in her teenage years.
You know
This
what they
is Roll
should
the dog,
drop
yeah?
in there?
Roll with
Bass.
dog.
Everyone loves bass,
Roll,
right?
No, Roll as in, not the dog.
No, Ratchet was the dog. Roll was the only girl robot. She'd show up in Mega Man 2 on the
No, there's
Intercom
been a
thing?
couple more.
Yeah, I know, but
female
that's the
robot.
first one she was showing him.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting TK know because Mega Man 2, everybody knows Mega Man 2.
I like that. Everyone knows Mega Man 2. There's me and TK going, yeah. Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
We know Dr. Wily's stage.
Yeah.
Talking about Mega Man, summer games done quickly. That makes me want to play Mega Man games.
Would you believe that
And
the other
Metroid.
Alex and Evie don't think that Zero is just better than X in every possible way?
I know, right? I don't understand this.
He was the original X. They just changed it to make the call, you know, oh, too much change for the fans.
Oh.
Further news from
Oh, I was
Felis.
playing Mega Man Zero again the other night. It's great.
Felis.
Really hard to do. It's just, yes, yes.
I have it for the third one for the Game Boy Advance.
Can you stop fapping off on each other and read some news? God damn it.
So yeah, the headline bits and onto the news stuff.
Put forever on the webcam.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know that like in the last few weeks there've been so many like hidden glitches that have not been discovered for years, like the Infinite Live Mario World, Infinite Live
Oh,
Mario
yes,
World glitch,
yes.
and the Final Fantasy IX Stellato family thing. Somebody managed to find a Easter egg, a computer Easter egg on a 1983 punk record,
What?
which had a digital music video on its B-side.
Wow.
The B-side of Chris CV's 1983 single Camouflage, if you tried to listen to it, sounded like, well, like when you tried to play any computer program through a tape deck. But the record itself was actually a program for a ZX81 computer. And if you loaded it correctly, you would get a very, very basic computer animated music video that was coded into the grooves of a vinyl record.
Oh my god.
Well, that's
And the reason it's been so hard to find is because, you know how hard it is to restore a vinyl, let alone one that has computer code?
Yeah.
This guy had to use PVA glue and other bits to digitize, you know, clean up the grooves, digitize the whole record until he finally found out, oh shit, it's actually a computer thing.
Kind of scary.
This is
that
just one of those
someone
things that I
like
thought, you know, you old guys would really dig, as well as I find kind of cool.
It is one of those things. It's like, how geeky was that artist to put a bloody computer game on vinyl?
Hang on.
Or
I think we
computing
need to
on vinyl.
do something for our younger listeners.
Oh, heck, here we go. TK currently has a shiny thing in his hands.
Oh.
There we go.
Record, folks.
No, yeah, that's in the sleeve.
The man in
Yeah.
the mirror.
Oh god, it's not the one you played, was it?
No, that's it. That is
That
his new
fateful
album.
episode of the WTF show?
No, that is it. The new album as an LP.
To break me on one of the episodes of WTF from TK helped guest host, he basically played the Adams Family rap for 23 minutes, wasn't it, TK?
No, just once.
It felt
Right.
much longer.
Any further headlines the two of you want to throw our way?
No, I haven't got anything else. actually.
No.
Okay, so any big articles you want to talk about?
We can leave all the Google stuff till last.
You mean the YouTube introducing stuff?
No, the Google I/O and
Oh yes,
Everything.
the protests.
Oh,
protests.
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't heard about the protests.
Oh, we'll get to that when you
yeah,
talk about
we'll
them.
get to that
Oh.
comedy gold.
Wow, there's something
The
I
only
know
thing
that
I
you
saw
don't.
that even mentioned protests was Ars Technica, and I just discounted it out of hand because it's Ars Technica and something not involving Apple. Of course, they're going to call it shit.
Carry on with your news.
Frame
So perhaps-
rates.
You'll go to that first. YouTube. According to the YouTube creators' Twitter feed, they'll be getting support for 48 and 60 frame a second videos at some point in the near future.
Yay.
Which is good because the latest big thing in recording, NVIDIA's Shadowplay, is in fact defaulted to 60 frames a second. Which is, yay, high quality gameplay of Edge.
So why 48?
I don't know.
Why 48? So everybody can remake Lord of the Rings at home.
Ha!
Yeah.
With all their cameras, they can then record at 30 frames a second. Because, you know, that's got to look good, isn't it? Stupid idea. Who needs 48? It looks shit anyway. Grumble. 48 is stupid frames. I mean, I don't like the look of 60 in all fairness. 60 in a video game looks fine. 60 in the real world with an actual camera, it looks shit.
Yeah, but you know people will do 60 frames a second for real world videos now.
30 frames still looks a bit shit, but there you go.
60 frames is amazing for games, though.
Yeah, it's good for games.
It's good for games, but the more frames in real life makes it look really not.
Really fake. Really, really fake.
I mean, come on, my comments about the video games high school sections when they did it as the game world was like, no. But my issue and TK's issue with this is like, we upload a lot whilst Fetus is looking at comedy porn.
So we're watching this Princess Peach get owned over and over again on the same section of the track. Drop and
That kind of sums up Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
I'll show you this later, TK.
Okay.
You find it hilarious. Did we move on?
No, we were just about to bitch about things like upload speeds and shit.
Yeah, because it's uploading and processing. I mean, I do 30 because my computer can process that. And then
you guys do that. I'm just going to hold things up.
TK
through the screen.
uploads 60.
Occasionally.
And that takes a fuck ton. I mean, I can't see us. Yeah, you can't barely see that. I can't see us uploading and running 60 frame or just 720 because most people do 720 because fucking 1080.
Okay,
hell.
it's good because there's a sudden resurgence in people using YouTube for
gaming. Yeah.
No, not just gaming. Remember there's like that period where YouTube was being used as like an indie filmmaker thing? Then that kind of
Ages
tapered off as part of people making their own little franchises on YouTube. And now the whole indie movie thing is making a resurgence in popularity on YouTube.
Yeah, because good indie stuff's come out. Yeah.
Yeah. So the higher frame rate stuff means that they've got something which they can use to expand their cinematography with. It could become fun projects with interesting things they could do with the camera and the frame rate and the awesome.
There will be some lovely potential, but let's be honest, it's not going to be used much in America.
Because Michael Bay.
No, because look at America's internet.
I'm gonna watch this in 60 frames a second.
Buffer. Yeah.
There are actually large swathes of America that aren't below the Bible Belt that actually have third world country level
Of
internet. And you think it's kind of bad here, where when your 1 megabit standard internet sort of like drops out and it doesn't work, and it's like, over in America, no, that's just a Tuesday night
That's fast.
with Comcast.
That's fast. You're 1 megabit there. That's like.
But hey,
nothing.
if you're using Comcast Xfinity, at least you'll never lag out whilst playing Trials.
Continuing on. As we troll an American company. Continuing on.
Oh, sorry, you too, Verizon, and AT&T.
Venus. News.
So there's a World of Warcraft player that's managed to hit the level cap.
Yeah, this one I thought was weird when I saw it.
Yeah, I was about to say, and the addendum to this is without once leaving the Pandaren starting zone.
Now, the scary thing is, my understanding, based on the gag that was done through South Park, is that when it gets to a certain point, the grey monsters don't give you experience.
Oh, wait. There's been more details. Not only did he do it, he also was not part of a faction, and the majority of his levels were gained by picking herbs.
Because you get a set amount of experience.
Yeah, it's always 20 to 30.
And
This guy has a massive hard-on for grinding.
Oh, and he's the only level 19 neutral character.
I am not surprised.
Ronry. Sorry.
Where's his content? I want to see what Blizzard make for this one solitary faction. Because otherwise, they are being singularity people.
The neutral faction is basically because, like, you haven't chosen to go for the...
He was a panda who didn't choose sides.
Yeah. You
is the most powerful neutral faction in World of Warcraft.
You're supposed to be no higher than level 10 before you choose a faction. You literally are supposed to choose a faction. He can't do endgame content or anything. He can't do dungeons. He can't do anything.
Raid this panda. coming this fall.
I want to see the petition put together for him to get endgame content.
Let's start it.
Oh,
I shouldn't have had all that cheesy stuff. My throat feels like shit now.
Alex, bad boy. Silence.
Not saying anything.
No.
Potential lawsuits.
Yep.
My lawyer has advised my silence.
Any further news? Because I've just got my phone. No, news, not sucking.
Like Yellowspark mentioned in channel, there is a Steam developer who's gotten a 1-year ban for demonstrating a security flaw in the service. However,
Okay.
it's that Euro Truck Simulator 2 / Infestation Survivor Stories, but totally not World War Z developer, so who gives a fuck, right?
No one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not too much in terms of news that I found that's interesting.
And apparently, because they couldn't get rid of the bit on the page saying that Euro Truck Simulator 2 was one of the Steam daily deals, instead they redirected the page, and clicked on it to the Harlem Shake video.
Wow.
No, that was actually the Euro Truck Simulator guy did it. He went with the Harlem Shake redirect after talks with vulnerability with a Valve guy a few months ago.
News.
Yeah. News.
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 Unfortunately, I have no more news.
Well, I've got a discussion point that I could do, but that's a pretty long one, so we could probably do that more towards the end. Destiny has finally received its ESRB rating
Of bullshit.
of teen for animated blood and violence.
Because blood and violence doesn't really matter too much nowadays. As long as you don't show
A willy.
a willy or your nippies or anything like that.
Every game has to be made by Tarantino!
Basically,
Oh god, what's out there that smells delicious?
naughty language
Food.
and violence is okay, but the moment you see a booby, that's it. Ban it for the sake of the
Well, this
children.
thing,
moment
there's
you
all
see
this
something
backlash
more
at the
normal-
moment with people sat there going, oh, how can any good game be a teen? Yeah. I was like going, well, quite easily if it's actually got a half decent narrative and gameplay to back that up.
Yeah, but look at Bully. Bully was a teen. Or 15 in this country, but
Yeah.
same difference. That was a pretty good game.
And Halo in this country back then was rather stupidly marked as mature because you had a couple of cases of somebody saying fuck and moderate amounts of gore and violence. Very moderate amounts of
Moderate.
gore.
Unless you're in Brazil, in which case Bully was banned.
Ha.
Because,
Any-
you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
'cause-
bullying's bad, kids.
And
it's bad.
speaking of Destiny, Blag. Everybody was.
Oh.
You remember we did the whole Peter Dinklage's voice?
Yes, you
Talking about
ranted
bad
that one.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bungie have updated everybody to claiming that the Ghost dialogue has already been updated for the beta and it's going to be updated again for launch on September the 9th. So
Oh,
they've
so-
improved
So
Ghosts.
it literally was a placeholder.
They haven't actually said. They just said we're updating it.
I think it's more of a case of they've had feedback from the alpha.
For the love of Marathon, we're updating it.
To be fair, it still was early-ish, I suppose, and alpha is still
Yeah.
quite early.
Well, it had. I played it. It had some of the base mechanics. There was a lot of open space where there was nobody around because it was kind of styled like an MMO, but there was nobody around, and there were certain kind of issues with just pathing between
Well,
missions. But
The beta's dropping in
17th of July,
Yeah, 2.5, 3 weeks.
the 17th of July.
Yeah.
I don't even own the game, and I know when the beta's starting.
I'm just saying, if you pre-order it now, you should actually get all the good shit.
If I pre-order it now, Alex will have a game on his console that he didn't pay for.
You make it sound like this is a problem.
If we
For
pre-order
us.
it now, you fall into the trap of schmuck who pre-orders games.
At 50 quid!
Hey, Pete, I do feel like I need a game that I can play with feelers.
Well,
That's
get you
not hide the sausage.
I will guarantee,
get you
Yes, I broke him.
porno simulator.
I guarantee
They
that
already have Porno
if
Simulator.
you buy anything from my PS4, it will pretty much go around my house.
I broke Pete.
It's not
with
a dildo.
I broke Pete with a meat reference. Kielbasa 5.
Oh my god.
Are
Moist.
they gay fighting again?
They are gay fiving. They're gay fiving and nearly failing on the gay fiving.
Good, cool, forever on camera.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just like Pete with his top off.
Yeah.
Well, again, all the rest of the stuff I've got is
the Google shit.
some of the Google stuff.
Let's talk about the actual Google news, because the actual Google news, some of it was interesting.
Some of it was
They
interesting.
moved the
Some of
fucking
it
red
was.
button again.
You guys bring forth the
Move the
controversy.
what?
'Cause I've been focusing on the positive of this so far, so I haven't really heard much.
Well,
Otherwise.
there was a couple of protests, which was kind of weird. During the
Well,
IO...
do you want to give you a quick rundown of the major
Yeah.
things announced?
You talk about the stuff you want to brief out, and then we'll do the protests.
I'll just quickly do the keynote, what they've announced, the good things that they've announced. The Android 4.0 or Android L releasing this fall. The UI makeover across all platforms. Android TV being given another go. The Chromecast being given new features. And Google Documents now being able to edit Microsoft Office files.
Which is quite good.
Chrome OS running Android apps natively.
Nice.
And the Google Fit thing, the Android Auto controlling phone and car from the same operating system in the dashboard. And that's about it for the major things that people were excited about.
Excited. Yeah, in terms of the protests,
Sorry.
the event was actually interrupted twice by protesters. When we say
Wow.
protesters, individual people. One woman held up a sign reading "Developer Conscience," whilst another shouted that the firm was creating machines that kill people. So the
What?
person, yeah,
It's not like they've suddenly bought out 8 different,
yeah.
companies that have worked on making robotics with the DARPA initiative. Oh, fuck me.
But basically, the protest about the developing a conscience was in regards to Jack Halprin, who apparently is a Google lawyer. And this one woman just stood up in the middle of the conference and started protesting. He was apparently been in the centre of a row involving tenants living in a residential block that he had purchased. The protester held a sign saying, "Stop Jack Halprin from evicting SF teachers." This is part of a big thing in San Francisco where everyone seems to be scared shitless of technological people now, which is weird.
They do things we don't understand.
You joke. That's
No, I know that is literally
what they
what's
say.
going on. They're like,
They can
"Whoa."
code the VCR. Fuck.
No, literally, they're basically they're saying we don't like the fact that all of these smart people are coming into our neighborhood pushing up prices. That is literally it. They are angry at Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a huge anti-tech sentiment going through Silicon Valley right
Yes.
now. San Francisco especially.
I would like to talk to these people, and I would say to them, you do realise that if you actually successfully force them to not live here,
Your
all
city
of
goes to
your
shit.
everything you have goes down in value.
And this is what that woman that got attacked wearing Google Glass, and it was made out to be all about the Google Glass. And I
Yeah.
think I did point out it's also part of this huge
Anti-tech
anti-tech
thing.
person
Yeah.
sentiment it's been going through for the last year or two.
But it's
To be
kind
fair,
of,
property prices have been rising pretty big because of the influx of everything.
yeah, that's
and-
because you can charge higher prices
Yeah.
for people who've got the money. But the daft thing with this is in relation to a lawyer who's actually getting a side thing in terms of having a residential block that he's purchased. So he's a landlord of that thing. And it's like, oh my god, we've got to make him develop a conscience at this thing that he probably has no intention of even going to. Like, seriously. And the other
Yeah.
one, during the same keynote address, a man was removed by security shortly after shouting, "You all work for a totalitarian company that builds robots that kill people." The article
Again, Google haven't actually built a single robot yet. They've just been acquiring the technology.
Google acquired Boston Dynamics, a company that had previously developed sophisticated robotics for the US military. Google said at the time it would honor existing contracts with Boston Dynamics that they had with the Pentagon Defense Advanced Research Project Agenda.
Wait.
So no, Google haven't built them. The company they bought have built them.
The same Boston Dynamics from the Fringe universe who changed their name to Massive Dynamic after Leonard Nimoy's character bought them.
I have no idea.
When will scientists start watching TV shows and stop trying to kill us all?
But it's daft, and they do mention that the San Francisco locals said they're concerned that an increase in the number of wealthy technological workers was driving up the cost of living in the city. I can understand the argument, but the daftest thing with that one is these are the people that you want in the city because, you know, they're gonna be live indoors
And
with their tech.
Unfortunately, part of the problem is as well is that they've tried to raise their concerns over and over again about the rising costs and can anything be done to help mitigate this? So they're willing to work, reach a compromise and stuff. And pretty much the only answer they get given is, yeah.
Well, basically, the response would have to be for them, oh yeah, we'll keep everything cheap. but these are businesses who are getting money off the fact that these are high-tech workers. There's going to be a rezoning in San Francisco, guaranteed. There will be rezoning.
Of course, that's the problem that made people leave the previous big hospitals, because it costs too much here. And
Yeah.
most of our costs are going into keeping employees fucking housed.
Well, given Google, I wouldn't be surprised if they then bought up land for housing projects. Here's the buildings of the future.
But no. Then they'll be making Google FEMA camps, and it'll be evil. Evil, I told you.
Well, let's put it this way. At least you'll have all of your alarms set for you. You'll have your entire calendar ready to hand in your house.
Yep.
Your
I like
coffee,
the alarms, including the escapee alarm.
your coffee will be made exactly to how you programmed
Quick.
it.
Release the amorphous ping pong ball thing from the prisoner.
And not forgetting that, of course, your TV will have the webcam built in,
Yep.
and your PCs will have all the webcams.
Yep.
So if you are late for work, Google can quickly check to see if you're okay.
Yep, in actual fact,
Number
your Google-
45,
your
you are
Google
late
Watch-
again.
Your Google Watch will be able to tell whether or not you're healthy and report back to Google itself.
And they'll look into your Google Glass just to make sure that you're on your way, because obviously.
I actually want to
Tell
be
your
the
Google car.
I want to be the voice actor that records the coughing and wheezing noises for the Google scales, because that would be awesome.
But there'll be advantages to it, because it will be a case of you'll wake up and you'll go, oh, I don't feel well. You check your watch and it will just say, see a doctor. Oh, okay.
Please see a doctor. We've informed work that you will not be there.
Yeah, we've also called your
It's
doctor.
a case of
He's got an
Google
appointment
Watch.
now.
Are you a wizard?
No, I am not from the moon. Carry on.
Oh, no,
There's
this-
nothing to see here.
My God, that's a trifecta of references. Damn, son.
I out-reference Felis. I feel very, very, very happy.
This is a rare occasion.
Meanwhile, Alex is staring at Felis's
Got
crotch.
you forever on video.
Oh, he's just seeing Jim seeing a beautiful up girl and fancying a wank. But Metro etiquette is what I'm saying.
So, any other news that you want to talk about from the Google?
But we've already done the best stuff announced.
Google Glass is out in the UK now.
Yeah, Google Glass. That's
Oh, yeah. This is one of the best joke things in the Google I/O keynotes. At the end of the whole 2.5-hour keynote speech, they had one final surprise for attendees, which was
drop the mic.
Google Cardboard.
What?
Yeah, it's basically a cardboard put together thing which you use to make a cradle for your smartphone, then put it on your face along with Google's current beta level VR toolkit.
Oh god.
And everybody just sat there. Some people actually take it seriously, going, yeah, that's their fuck you to Oculus and Facebook. I go, no, it's a joke. It's a joke about people that buy the kind of stupid cradle thing for a smartphone and expect awesome VR.
Although, if you want to purchase it, feel free to send your orders to Google.
Oh, no. It's a free design file
Oh my god.
if you didn't get one of the kits in person.
Can we get it?
TK,
Yeah.
we could probably search for it right
Basically,
now.
apparently, the story goes...
Actually,
Two
I
Google
will do.
employees at the Google Cultural Institute in Paris built cardboard as part of a 20% project. I don't know what a 20% project is. Does anybody?
It's less than 25, but more than 15?
But that's not important right now. I'm back!
From outer space.
Yeah, apparently they
Smart.
built this thing. Their bosses loved it so much that they told a larger group to build an experimental SDK for it. Basically, Google started building a VR kit because a couple of employees jokingly made a cardboard housing.
Unless you read the Telegraph, in which case this is entirely serious.
Although you actually look at it, that is a surprisingly complicated put together kit for the housing.
Check this.
Shit, it's actually the top result. Fucking hell.
What, Google Cardboard?
Google Cardboard.
Google has released plans for a virtual reality headset which can be made from an Android smartphone and a few simple parts, including a sheet of cardboard, clear lenses, a rubber band, and some Velcro. The search
Oh my
giant said
God.
that virtual reality has made exciting progress in recent years, but developing software still requires that people have access to expensive specialist hardware. This problem led two engineers to create a cheap option that would make the technology more accessible. The result is Google Cardboard, a no-frills enclosure that transforms a phone into a basic VR headset, and the accompanying open software toolkit that makes writing VR software as simple as building a web or mobile app. By making it easy and then expensive to experiment with VR, we hope to encourage developers to build the next generation of immersive digital experiences and make them available to everyone, said Google's developer website.
I just found out what the 20% project is, by the way. Ooh,
Google's
nice proximity
policy of allowing
effect.
staff to
Oh,
spend
God.
one day
Yeah, it's
working on developing their own ideas. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like one of those things that adheres to their giant mural, which says,
Yeah.
don't be evil.
CNET. My God.
Why
I'm
are
reading-
you on CNET?
Because they're also thinking this is serious. While it's no Oculus Rift headset, Google's Cardboard initiative has a huge role to play in VR by putting it in the hands of anyone with $25 and a smartphone. Oh, it's like, it's cheap VR. No! I'm reading this as if they're... It's like... Seriously.
I'm going to keep laughing like that until they stop.
Announced as part of Google's annual product giveaway at I/O, Cardboard is meant to be a super low-cost crowdsource toolkit anyone can build a relevant... These people are nuts. I can't believe this.
Do we want to move on?
Yes.
No, this is awesome. I mean, yeah, okay, it might be a bit of a joke by Google, but they actually got the whole kit. You can
Yeah.
Yeah.
download the blueprints.
In
You can
fact,
download
the design
SDK.
files... Oh, yeah, I can just put a link to the design file
Yeah.
in channel.
You'll need ruler, glue, scissors, an X-Acto knife,
Yeah.
or access to a
Google
laser cutter.
Cardboard VR
I have
toolkit,
access to all of these things.
DO case. It's a doo-doo case.
Dio.
Doo-doo.
Dio.
Doo-doo.
Dio.
Doo-doo. D-O-D-O. Doo-doo.
They've got the whole SDK. That's awesome.
Now they've slashed it in price from $45.95 to $19.95.
What's this?
I'm just going. It's like the biggest bullshit ever.
But hey,
People are asking if lenses are included. What the fuck?
hey, it's still more stylish than Google Glass.
Oh my god! So many people actually reporting this article as if it's an article. This is
How
nuts.
big's your towering now, Alex?
7.
How long is your lift shaft?
7.
Oh my god! You can buy an unofficial Google Cardboard VR kit for $20.
Fuck you, I'm gonna put up some Google branding on that shit and set it up like it legit.
Is there any other news?
I'm installing the Cardboard app to my phone right now.
Ow, I just got whiplash from my laughing.
Is it actually on the App Store?
Yeah. Free download.
Okay, Cardboard.
So, there was also, blarg, Android L was announced.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shit, it is real.
Which includes a whole...
That's pretty.
It's got loads of differences to it. The biggest difference so far has been the way the UI looks and works, which has led to people claiming, oh, they're ripping off Apple. Everybody's still focused entirely on...
Yeah, feel free
Sorry.
to go do the show.
No,
Go do the
I
show.
need you guys to be in with me on this.
Yeah, we're with you. Don't worry, keep
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
So what did I just say?
Something,
You said that you
something,
need
man
everybody
porn.
to be with you on
Yeah,
this one.
Yeah.
that was it, yeah. We've got the cameras. We're going to film the two of you going at it. Don't worry.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I'm in another room. I don't surround you. I'm excluded from the idiots.
Alex only surrounds you if he gets on top.
He's not fat.
That's not so much a surround as envelop, Pete.
I think I'm going to go home and throw up. Not because I'm sick, but because,
He's bulimic.
yeah.
And he's just eaten.
He's just eating Felix, is
I'm
that?
trying to prompt him to carry on with his story.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Go, Felix, go.
So we have Android 5.0, also known as Android. Holy shit, I'm not named after a sweet.
What is it named after?
It's just called Android L.
Maybe Cadbury's is going to bring out an L.
Maybe they saw Rebel L and he was like, la 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 la.
Well, let's be honest. What sweet is there that's named L? Lion Bar. There we go. Answer me on question. Carry on.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Carry on with the show.
We need to buy
Yeah.
some shoes.
Why do you need to buy some shoe?
For a shoe
Because
box.
a shoe on a shoebox, yeah.
Why not just go down to the local storage place and buy cardboard boxes of varying sizes?
We were at Costco.
It says for best results, you should look for a strong, thin cardboard, sturdy shoe box rather than moving box.
But the one in the example was a moving box.
News. We've been thoroughly distracted. News.
Okay, so Android L. Complete UI change, which is letting people to start saying, "Oh my God, you're ripping off Apple."
Yep.
/ ripping off Windows, because they basically got now a 2D tiles that interact in a 3D space styled UI design. If you get what that means. More or less.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, the funny thing is, people started going, "Oh, they're ripping off Windows and Metro and Android and Apple." And I started going, didn't Android start this whole 2D tiled mobile interface thing with everybody else following suit after them?
Probably.
I think I'm correct on that. It's also the first time where they've letting developers download the beta version before it's released to the general public. Which also means that any one of us could install Android L on our phones right now if we did so choose.
I don't think my
What is he
desire would
watching?
take it.
It might just. It's actually one of the new things. Where is it? So I've got to go all the way down to find out the thing. It's basically running a new operating system language. That's it. It's switching over to Art, which is basically a lot more compatible and stuff. The new 4.4 Android thing has got part of it implemented, and oh god, he's using his camera.
Is that Pete?
Yeah, right now, Dalvik is the standard runtime for all Android operations.
Okay.
The new Art system is very much quicker, but at the downside of it using much more storage space for the apps. With no thoughts from TK, who's the only person I thought was listening.
So I'm just looking at where to get neodymium magnets.
For fuck's sake.
Well, you would introduce this kind of shit into the conversation. You're utterly distracted by Google Cardboard. This is almost doable. Oh yes, I'm going to get distracted by this concept.
I'll just go through the features of the new Google Earth thing.
I'm not going to be able to run it until August anyway, because that's when the contract expires and I can get a new phone.
The new interface with awesome stuff. A new notification system, which is a whole new approach. You can now access all of your notification list from the lock screen, as well as swipe down on each and every one to get more information if you need to.
Cool.
Yep. And they also introduced a heads-up notification that lets developers add a small box that appears above full-screen apps that the user can expand, act, or dismiss without leaving the app at all,
Nice.
or opening the notification shade.
Who's playing a video?
Yes. There's also the whole new smartwatch craze where you can now authenticate your phone / tablet with your watch.
As long as it is nearby.
Yeah, as long as you're wearing your watch and you approach your tablet or phone, or just go to reach for it, it will unlock automatically for you. And not do the same thing if you're not, or somebody else comes by who hasn't got it. Multitasking is now unified with Chrome tabs, and all of it together is called Recents, which basically looks like a little note card style design. You remember those old Philo things with the business cards and numbers?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. And it also includes your most recently opened programs. It also includes all your Chrome tabs, which sounded like a bad idea until they started explaining, no. If you've got like 30 tabs open, it will only show the most recently interacted ones in order in amongst all your apps. So unless you've been switching between 30 tabs in the last 10 minutes, you will not have an issue.
Damn.
And again, the new Art runtime is the default, which has added support for 64-bit architecture. Better performance overall and much better battery life, again at the expense of it using a bit more storage space for all the apps and the operating system itself,
Yeah.
which
sounds
I
right.
think is a fair trade, really.
It's a lot of
And a new
interesting-
battery saver mode, which is an automatic thing that will turn off battery saving features. There are things people have been digging through the Android L beta as well that they found out were not even talked about during the keynote speech, which was a do not disturb mode, which turns off notifications for as long as you see fit or until you disable the feature.
That's useful.
You can search within the settings apps by keyword,
Okay.
to
that's
find.
useful.
You know, when you were trying to look for one, you know, like for fuck's sake, I'm trying to look for this color setting. Search for color. You can do that now.
Nice.
Now it's a built-in estimated time until batteries are charged or depleted.
Okay, that's nice.
Adaptive brightness,
Excellent.
which is a better version apparently of it combines auto and manual brightness apparently.
Yeah. I've
Basically,
seen
the idea
attempts
is
at
you set your brightness manually,
that. Yep.
turn on adaptive brightness, and your Google phone / tablet will always try to keep that level of brightness relative to your ambient lighting.
That actually makes a lot
That
more sense.
sounds good. Android Beam is now actually usable. You can swipe to access your dialer from the lock screen if you're on a phone. You can display PDFs natively.
Damn, that's nice.
Yep, and you can turn off any notifications on a per app basis.
Oh, actually, that is awesome.
You can. You can also selectively re-enable and disable permissions
Nice.
for certain apps.
So it's some nice
So-
extra stuff.
Yeah, loads of really nice shit. Oh, yeah, support for USB audio built in.
Okay.
Essentially, you couldn't transmit digital audio from the micro USB port.
Oh, right.
You couldn't bypass the DAC stage. You know, when you plug in the headphones,
yeah.
it is impossible to bypass that by plugging in a USB thing. Now you can actually plug in a genuine USB digital audio control,
Ah.
which opens us up to a whole new world of people using it. I hate to say it, but DJs could use this more easily. And the iPad has had this shit for some time. It's about
Yeah.
time Google caught up with that. Bluetooth 4.1 support is on there.
Nice.
And again, we had all the Chromecast and Android TV things that have come up as well during the keynote.
So a shed ton of interesting things that are coming our way, including Google Cardboard.
Yeah. And I did have one last thing, which is another debatey thing,
Yep.
which was yet another video game psychological study.
Another one.
Researchers from the University of Buffalo recently published a study in the Journal of Psychology, Behavior and Social Networking, in which they found out through their studies that negative behavior in video games might actually be increasing the players' sensitivity towards moral codes that are violated in video games.
Right. Explain.
Essentially, rather than when players are actually given the agency to make a moral choice in a video game, instead of actually turning people into despicable human beings, it actually makes them more sensitive to the moral choices they're making. And in general, people actually usually try to make what would be a morally correct choice, as opposed to being a straight-up dick. Now, this only works when you're actually given characters that you're interacting with who you're actually designed to be empathized with, as opposed to...
right. Okay.
Like
yeah.
Left 4 Dead. Yeah, the enemies are human, but they're also a faceless mob.
Yeah.
Or in the case of Call of Duty games, your enemy is a group of people that have already been demonized to the point where you don't really think of them as
Human.
But if you had a point in one of those games where you had a soldier that's down on the ground, you had the choice to either dispatch him or just leave him be. Most
Yeah.
players would actually just leave him be if there's a scene like that where you had more interaction with somebody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, violent video gameplay might actually increase moral sensitivity.
Awareness of it.
Which,
certainly, yeah.
as this sort of thing does in real life, provokes people to engaging in voluntary behaviour that benefits other people.
Not killing people lying in the street.
No. Whenever something bad happens in real life and people actually have to come to grips with that, you'll notice that there's a huge outpouring of general non-dickery.
This is a great way of describing the
This sounds like the nicest military commander ever. I say, that general non-dickery is a topping chap.
general niceness and sympathy and empathy is the
Yeah.
words that you're looking for.
Yeah, basically, a few hundred study participants were randomly assigned two different types of video games. One of them played a terrorist shooter,
Okay.
or were asked to recall real-life situations that made them feel guilty. The second group played a game as United States soldiers and were asked to recall real-life situations that didn't make them feel any guilt. They then had to scare their guilt and complete a 50-question moral foundation questionnaire. And the researchers found a positive correlation between video game guilt and moral foundations that violated during the video game. So after they played a violent game, they actually felt more guilt, and that guilt became associated with greater sensitivity towards the two domains that they'd been violating. You know, like care, harm, fairness, reciprocity. And the researchers then went, okay, so let's guilt them further by making them play a game that will induce these feelings of guilt, see what happens.
So Candy Crush Saga?
Yeah. But this builds up on top of other research on human behavior in the past, which is people who've been in guilt-inducing situations in real life, as opposed to a video game, are then more likely to make what we would call morally sound behavior judgments.
Yeah.
I just thought all of this was fascinating shit to talk about, or at least hear about.
Certainly is to hear about. In terms of my experience, the moralistic ones, you end up approaching it in such a certain way. Then I'm cynical. You either play it in such a way that you play the good side or you play the bad side. You don't worry too much about the actual decisions, except in a few games I've ever seen.
It's like most of the people who Paragon Shepherd was a much bigger player base than Renegade Shepherd.
Oh, come on. Renegade Shepherd was awesome.
Renegade Shepherd deserved to be dicked over. And really.
Renegade Shepherd was the boss.
Don't make me bring up the butthurt flow through you picture again, Alex. Don't make me do it.
Jennifer Hale, you better Renegade Shepherd.
Dear God.
Or shame people like Paragon Shepherd, which is better.
Paragon Shepherd was a
Wait, no,
goddamn
we just both said that Paragon Shepherd is better.
Nice. Nice.
Ooh, vavu.
Iradu.
And we're not getting TK to do the Georgie Dawes bit because he is scarily good at it off the top of his head.
Look how I do it.
Thank you. Thank you, TK.
Well, that's really the gaming news.
I will now no longer have images of you naked wearing a nappy in my head. Don't ask!
Don't tell.
It's like
No,
the
that's
one
the
Georgie
news.
Dawes bit that's stuck in my head all the time, okay?
Felis, shut up.
Okay.
So that's
Not afraid to whore himself out for money. If you'd like to donate to see that in reality, to scar Felix for the rest of his life.
Let me show you my emotional scars.
Well, the worst thing.
Oh my
is,
god, my navel was on camera. I'm
the
so
worst
sorry.
thing is,
That's the
that
emotional scar.
monitor, TK could potentially hook it up so that he can pump pictures onto that monitor from
Please,
in there.
please don't talk about TK pumping.
TK can pump pictures out onto that monitor for the two of you to
Do
see.
you want to watch Pete go funny colour?
Why?
Yeah, we can make bad jokes. Hey, Pete. Knock,
Pete.
knock.
Pete.
TK.
Paintbrush.
I was going to make him do that sighing sound again. Pete,
Pete's got a funny colour.
Pete,
You're a dick.
Pete. Knock, knock.
Whoa, yeah?
Knock, knock, Pete. Come on, play along. Knock, knock.
There's some fuckwit at the door. Should I answer it?
Yeah, you might have food.
Oh. Fuck off. We're not in.
Knock, knock.
I'm calling the police.
Who's
Knock,
there,
knock.
little boy?
You know.
Felix, I'm just going to leave you hanging. You do realise that.
Why don't you come in and play? Alex can do it much better.
Yes. Alex, however, looks up and goes, what?
Just because you're saying I can do it better doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
TK's all disappointed
He's
now.
just
His
saying.
face. Anyway, that was the gaming
Knock,
news.
knock, Pete.
That was the gaming news. I think
Alex,
we need to
knock,
go on
knock.
to Done and Dusted.
Who's there?
You know.
You know who?
Avada Kedavra. That's all I wanted to do, Pete. Was that so hard?
You robbed him of his
I hate to say this, Lord Voldemort. Fuck off.
Okay.
There we go. So,
And the
that's gaming
series
news.
was over in just 3 pages.
If only.
You
I'm just
made
imagining
me-
some fat East London Hogwarts who would go, "Oi, Voldy! Fuck off!"
You schnig.
I hate to say it, it's like Voldemort turns up with his awesome magic, and it's a case of, you can only block so much. No, I am awesome. No, you can only
Every student
block
there
so much.
knows all 3 unforgivable curses that Harry Potter's allowed to use to be forgiven for because he's Harry Potter.
Yeah. But the worst thing is, it's like every student also knows every single hex and meaningless little trinket. I'm sorry, getting hit by every single stinging curse from a student?
The rules of magic work purely on Deus Ex Machina. And
I
unfortunately,
know.
nobody else there was a main character. Therefore,
They
they would not have the
magic.
power to use against Voldemort.
That's the thing. It's like,
Oh my god,
okay,
that actually makes sense once you assume the whole thing runs on the forces of Deus Ex
yeah,
Machina.
it does. But that's the thing. Is like if Voldemort turned up and like TK or myself is involved, it's a case of right. We get all the students to shoot him at the same time, but he can shield it. No, he can shield.
He is not Harry Dresden.
so much.
Yeah, Harry Dresden could have taken Voldemort out like that.
Yeah, just
in
gets
all
pissed off.
fairness, a decent Protego would deflect all that shit. Because that's the whole point of the spell.
Yes.
It's magical protection. So if they all shot at exactly the same time, it would effectively be one big blast, which he could just defend with a big Protego.
However, if they all
What
shot
you'd
many
want
times.
is to sink lots of, so a very split second after the other. So he'd have to maintain that shit.
So,
And then just
18th
keep
century tactics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. An entire school full of wizards with wands firing crappy spells at this superpowered wizard. No one can do fuck.
What about a landmine?
Yeah, there is that as well.
Or gun.
Or a gun, yeah.
Gun. But those don't work at Hogwarts. Why? Because reasons.
Actually, they never actually defined that they did
No,
work. It's
J.K. Rowling
electric.
just went, they don't work at Hogwarts. Why not?
Electronics
Because
don't work.
magic.
Electronics don't work on
Electronics don't work at Hogwarts. That has been established. Guns are
Again,
mechanical.
The actual rules of how magic work have only been done after the fact by other people in the possible.
Yes, by desperately
Uh,
trying to explain her bullshit writing. Sorry, the world. Bullshit
Again,
writing.
the most common non-standard sentence in every Harry Potter book was, they did nothing. It really is.
TK and Robin wonder why the teachers never help them. I just point to the books.
It's
TK
like,
and Robin wonder why they feel emotionally scarred.
Is this
from
the
what goes
equivalent
on.
of a-
I don't point to the books.
did you actually go with Phoenix Wright and go setting precedent?
Yeah. Seriously, the entirety of the staff. Harry Potter says Voldemort's back. Oh, he's crazy. Fuck's sake!
That's just because they didn't want to admit the truth. I mean,
There
look
was a honking great basilisk under the school.
look at atheists. We say God doesn't exist. Everyone goes, nope, don't believe you. We're just blatantly obvious. No, he exists.
It was ridiculous.
I'm trying you to this conclusion because we believe. What?
Yeah, but these were the supposed really powerful wizards. Dumbledore, I have a plan. What's your plan? I'm going to get pushed off a roof.
I'll watch that. Clocked out, but close enough.
Yeah, it's like, seriously, that's Harry Potter. We're going to stop talking about Harry Potter. Anyway, done and dusted.
Let's done and dust Harry Potter. Right then, so.
Oh, Christ.
Well, we might as well. We
Done
just
and
spent 10
dusted.
minutes talking about it.
Done and dusted.
What have I done and dusted this week? I can't remember.
The jingle.
Oh, yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? That might help. I can't, there's a cup in the way. Oh, glass. But we're splitting hairs now. Oh, shut up. I'm going to play the B jingle because we never hear that.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio reviews stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Dear me. So, I have a film that I've seen.
Well done, you.
TK, what do you have for done and
I don't
dusted? Okay. Venus, what do you have for done and dusted?
Well, I might as well continue with this Avatar theme that I've been going on for.
A
It's
while.
okay, sweetie. It's okay.
No, you touch him lower.
We're not here to act out your fantasies.
Not my fantasies you're acting out.
All right, William
TK's the one with
Shatner.
the film camera on you.
That's the point, TK. You do requests.
Depends what you're requesting.
Walked into that one. Walked into that one. Now back out gracefully. Oh, wait, you can't.
You should have said depends who the request is.
Well, I say, depends what your request is.
No, who the request is. Because you do requests and
I think he's
It
fairly
depends.
established that he is going to do you. He's just asking what, how, and when. There's the light in the eyes. There we go.
The Dodo case is delivered to the UK.
Probably.
I told you that Tiny Death Star was strangely addictive, didn't I?
No, I was setting my backgrounds and stuff on my tablet, but I'm never happy. Never happy.
I
Look at it. It looks okay.
Anyway.
I'm going to have to get one of these kits because I can't find the bioconvex lenses online.
Could be
Yeah.
better.
That's a pain in the ass.
I,
Well, you need to for the to make your flat
I
screen
went for
look
the
well.
classic Boba Fett noir thing.
So, Alex, are you doing anything for Done and Dusted?
I don't have anything.
Okay, then. So,
Do you want to know what I've been playing for the past week?
Your tablet's gone off already.
Yeah, I know.
no idea.
See, I like my tablet
Wild
background.
Still.
Oh, you can't see it.
Nearly at cap. I've got about a couple
My
more,
God.
3 more days dedicated play, and I'll be at cap.
Bloody
and then
hell.
starts my attunement and my gear gathering, so I can do raids, so I can get better gear, so I can have fun.
So you can grind
Yeah.
the early hours of the morning to play a game of grind.
Yo, dog, I heard you like grinding. Scan so you can grind.
God.
Feels so right.
So, TK, do you want to go first? Felix, do you want to
With
go
my
first?
unknown.
Okay, Felix, do you want to go first?
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I was
Stop
licking my microphone.
licking your
It
mic.
still has butterscotch pudding in it. How can I not?
Because it will poison you.
It's not that old.
Yes,
Oh
it
wait,
is.
Evie was still on the show.
Yes, it was. Felix, what
Oh
are
God,
you
TK,
reviewing?
how long have I had this microphone here?
A while. What are you reviewing then from the Avatar series?
The Avatar Legend of Aang Book 3. Fire. I want you to burn.
Now I'm actually going to shut off while he does this.
Why?
Because I don't think he wants to hear.
Why?
Because either you're going to ruin it, or he said you talk about it so much.
Why?
Because you watch the goddamn stuff?
Why?
Do you want a kick in the nuts?
Okay, lady, I love you. Bye bye.
No, I just don't like Avatar.
That's okay. We don't expect you to like Avatar. I can forgive Hedgie for not liking Firefly. I can forgive you for not liking
Avatar,
Firefly.
Book of Fire.
Ow. So, Book 3 leaves off from the end of the last season with a dead and then vaguely resurrected Aang. Everybody on the run from Prince Zuko, who looked like he was finally going to make the right decision and ultimately didn't. And everybody else has shut off as well, isn't it? Haven't they?
No,
I haven't
I'm
shut
listening.
off. I'm just buying Google Cardboard.
Dibs second use.
I hate sloppy VR seconds.
Anyway, you're talking about your review.
Yeah, so this is the third and final season of the Legend of Aang, in which he's now learned water, he's found himself an earthbending master. He now has to try to find himself a firebending master, which means going to the Fire Kingdom. They want things to burn.
Yeah, pretty
Do, do,
much.
do,
That's all they
do, do,
seem
do.
to want
Fire
in the
Nation.
goddamn thing.
Are there any other fire songs we know?
No. Carry on.
Yeah, so they're trying to come to a plan to invade the Fire Nation during the total eclipse, which was apparently going to rob all firebenders of their power briefly. At the same time, trying to find a firebending master for Aang, ever since he scared off the last one in the previous book.
Okay.
At the same time, we have Zuko becoming really, really violent and angry and wangsty for no reason. Except it turns out that he's torturing himself over the choices that he'd made because he chose everything that he'd ever wanted and it didn't quite go right for him. At the same time, Mark Hamill is getting ready to find and kill the Avatar once and for all with his new fleet of airships. Yeah, I just suddenly sat there going, oh my god, wait, every single major villain in Avatar has been a
Airships.
DC Comics supervillain. All of them. Except Steve Blum, because he's Steve Blum.
Yeah, true. But also Fire Nation on airships.
Yeah.
Hindenburg!
We get the Zuko changing sides yet again,
Oh
giving
my
him
God.
the coveted Sylar Award of Treachery.
Jesus.
No, it actually works out in a really funny way because you actually see him trying to psych himself up, going up to the guys, rehearsing the speech. Hey, sorry I tried to kill you guys, and I know you don't trust me, but I want to teach Aang firebending. The episode works out about as well as you'd expect. And they
Punch you in the
actually
face.
do also bring up this thing, the blind girl, Toph, being an earthbender who's pretty much beyond
Lying.
any of the other ones that have come before her.
Okay.
She can actually see through earthbending, vibrations in the earth and stone.
Daredevil of Earthbending. Okay.
Yeah. Down to the point where she can tell if you're lying.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd think that she'd have piped up whilst everybody else was trying to beat the fuck out of Zuko.
No. She's
No,
going to stand there and wait.
They actually did when they started going after. She goes, you guys know he was telling the truth, right? He stood right there. I can tell if people can lie.
And you just kick the crap out of him?
Yeah.
I said nothing.
And it
Moving
does
on.
take a while for everybody to come to trust him because, he's been trying to capture and or kill them for the last year.
two couple of seasons, yeah.
At the same time, you have Aang, who's no longer capable of going to the Avatar state because of the whole Empire Strikes Back sequence from the last season.
Yeah.
And he's also starting to have nightmares and shit scared of the fact that the only way he thinks he can defeat the Fire Lord is to kill him, which is the very antithesis of everything that he believes in so far.
Yeah.
So, whilst they're gearing up for the assault on Fire Nation, which doesn't go well,
Shocking.
because somebody already knew about it.
Shocking.
Indeed.
Pete, what's your email address for Xavier_Wolf?
Yeah, Xavier_Wolf at
Yeah.
hotmail.co.uk.
Okay.
Oh, God, man.
Don't worry. It's
Yeah,
worse
this basically
bad.
everything is leading up to with its darker moments, its lighter moments, like Soccer, thinking that
Soccer.
yeah, the one without any bending ability,
Not
the comic
football.
relief
Oh,
guy,
good. Okay, right, yeah.
is actually sat there trying to find a way that he can actually be useful. You actually see him becoming more and more resentful of everybody throughout the show. Except for those random comic relief moments, like when Appa goes missing. He's trying to make a post that's going, why is that arrow on his legs? That's his head. You've got the blind guy going, if you ask me, it looks just like him. Why, thank you, Top Eye. Why do you feel the need to do this to me? The ones where he wants to become a sword master.
Yeah.
That's one of my few gripes with this, that everybody can master anything in a seemingly small amount of time, like days.
Well,
But he does get
anyway,
he does get his space sword, which is awesome.
Space sword.
He makes a sword out of a meteor.
Okay, right, fine. Shark, we have jumped it.
And his swordmaster is that same gruff, forever breathing out when he talks guy, who's the same gruff, forever talking when he breathes out guy from everything else.
I had
The guy who talks like this.
I had a part in Final Fantasy. All of them.
The boulder does not appreciate what you are saying about the boulder.
Because we can't call him the Rock.
No, actually, they did have a wrestling guy called the Boulder,
Oh,
who spoke
God.
about the boulder in the third person, because he is the boulder.
Also, hello to Red K, who's on the channel.
Hello.
See, I
Hello.
do every now and again.
So, any
This is
things
all-
you really enjoyed in this then?
The season.
Okay.
There are only one or two episodes which kind of
Sucked.
didn't fall quite in. Nothing has actually outright sucked. That's what I don't like when an episode just is meh. I want to hate you, that episode. I want to.
Did
But
it?
you had redeeming moments. But
did
yeah,
it
it all
wrap
comes
up?
up to 4 episodes basically made up a end of season movie,
Oh, wow.
in which the entire thing was a full out assault on the Fire Lord, who, now that the Sozin's comet has arrived, has declared himself the Phoenix Lord, and is set to burn the earth so that it can be reborn from the ashes.
And at what
Hey,
point did
Joker
everyone...
is as Joker does, right?
Yeah, and at what point did everyone else, who upon hearing this decree, not go,
Well, they've
what?
they've conquered most of the world by this point.
Yeah, but it's like all of the soldiers going, yeah, hold on, what, we're going to die? Is
Yeah.
that the plan?
And it finally comes through to a point where Aang accidentally gets healed by the Fire Lord through severe spinal trauma, enters the Avatar state, and finally manages to figure out a way in which he can beat him once and for all, without having to kill.
Take his powers away?
Yeah.
Wow! I took them an entire season.
We also had this side quest with Zuko again, and Iroh, who's now voiced by Mako's understudy, so he
Yes.
doesn't talk much through this season. Most of his season is actually spent turning his back away from his nephew, who
Wow.
gets increasingly more agitated and more guilt-induced the more he does it. Eventually breaks out of jail one night,
Yeah.
the night when everybody else is powerless. Did you actually see him doing this training thing? He looks like a fat man. Suddenly, as the guards leave, and he's sitting there going, "Take it off." My God, he's bought like 18 Bowflexes, I swear. Well, when all you got is QVC in Fire Nation jail,
What can you do in jail? Just
Yeah.
exercise.
Now, what can you do? Train to beat the fuck out of everything. And then Iroh does become a badass.
Nice.
You see him and a few of the other, kings of the nations just get together and take back Ba Sing Se, in accordance with the prophecy that he once saw, that he would conquer Ba Sing Se,
Nice.
which he failed to do for the Fire Lord, which is why he became disfavored, and the other son got to become the new Fire Lord instead of him. No, it turns out he was meant to conquer it all along as a fucking liberator.
Yeah, as a
This is
king.
like the whole no man of woman born thing again, all over again.
I am here as the advertisement for jab inducements.
He really is. I've still got the episodes on here. It's
So, with you having finished going through this, you've enjoyed the season? Would this be something worthwhile to complete for the 3 chapters, 3 books?
overall, it doesn't look like it for some parts,
Right.
but everything does build up to the last episode, including a few throwaway bits that you thought just there for comic relief or just as a quick fill some time.
So everything does come to a culmination that makes it worthwhile
It
the
does.
journey.
Everybody's character arcs are pretty much resolved,
Yeah.
apart from the love triangle, the love, unresolved love thing between Aang and Katara.
Yeah,
But that's
well,
meant to be, in the future thing. They're only fucking kids.
No, they're only fucking kids. They're not only fucking.
Well, they're
kids.
not. I'm not even going to make that joke.
No. So
No, it finishes on a really good note. All of the action scenes during it, you basically much have the Fire Lord standing on top of one of his airships like a badass,
as you do,
burning a continent.
as you do.
A whole continent.
Oh dear.
Again, we've got the same animation quality that
Nice.
we've got, and it sets the stage for the Legend of Korra that
Yes.
comes 100 years later,
Which
70
is
years later.
ongoing, from what I understand. And it's actually
The
quite
first
good.
season started Friday. The third season started Friday.
Nice.
They
So
released all 3 episodes at once just to give everybody time to catch up to the leaked episodes.
So well worth it for our listeners to watch.
Yes.
So you're recommending it. Awesome. Have you still undecided there, Tix?
I can't think of anything because I've been out and about all the time, so I haven't actually done or watched anything that I could really review.
That's all right. We've got 10 minutes towards the to 10 o'clock, I realise.
Yeah, so what did you do for Done Dusty Pete?
I have watched a film. I watched Maleficent.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So this is...
So now you don't need to watch Wicked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dear God. So
I'm
this...
seeing Wicked.
Yeah, I heard it's good. So this is a different viewpoint of the Sleeping Beauty Disney story.
Yep.
Because this is Disney doing Maleficent, which is the evil villain of the Disney story's Sleeping Beauty. So this is their retelling of this tale, more from her perspective, and how she became the villain. So it starts off laying down the foundations. You have a narrator telling the story and blah blah blah. There are 2 kingdoms, one of which is filled with humans, very militaristic, knightly, feudal society.
They're what they call lawful asshole alignment.
Yeah, pretty much. And then across on the border on the other side is another kingdom, filled with bizarre and wonderful creatures, because this is the Moors, and it's filled with all the fairy folk, the magical creatures, and the rejects from Avatar the movie.
Which Avatar the movie?
The Avatar
Yes!
movie. Yes. And so this is the fairy land, the Moors, and
So
there
it's San
is-
Francisco.
kind of, and there is as Alex stuffs his face into his phone.
Into an Excel sheet, no less. Are you planning for WildStar?
No.
He's
You have
planning
a
to.
tablet to do this
He's
on
planning. No, his tablet's got a progress bar. He can't do dick.
Are you making a Final Fantasy game?
No.
Let me see that.
It's a Final Fantasy game and an Excel spreadsheet. I'm concerned.
Nope. Got to
Well, that
turn
was
around.
basically Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah. But it starts telling off the story, and
There's a whole bunch
introduces-
of chibi schoolgirls on this page.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's
This is
Alex's
Alex.
tablet.
This is Alex saying
No,
he's
it's this
straight.
game. What?
It's
What?
Alex saying he's straight and has a girlfriend. He's looking at cheapy schoolgirls.
He's straight. He has a girlfriend and fearless.
I'm more worried. His girlfriend's the one that arranged all the anime figures so the upskirt shots are directly above the bed.
So either Alex is on the back all the time.
No, because they're all on her side of the bed.
Don't forget, Alex.
Ah.
Just lay on your back and think of it.
Wait, Alex, are you on the side closest to the door or the side closest to the window?
So close to the door.
Yep, they're all on her side.
Should you be worried that he knows your layout of your room better than you?
No. No, we know the same. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
The same way that I know if I go into Felix's room, straight ahead of me will be the chair I'll be sitting on because there's nowhere else in that room I can go.
And then the table that he'll put the cup on, and I'll forget it's there until
Yeah.
it's slightly fuzzy.
So,
I'm working on it.
So the film introduces you to a young fairy who has kind of like eagle wings, horns, and is effectively a child. And she's introduced as Maleficent, as one of the most powerful fairies in the moors. Straight into the film with apparently a thief having breached the boundaries of the moors and stealing from the pool of precious stones, because in every fairy tale kingdom there's going to be a pool that has precious stones in it, so that she meets this guy called Stefan, or kid called Stefan, who's basically stealing. He's a peasant thief who's effectively trying to survive. He's heard the story, so he came over. She's never seen a human, let alone a human boy. So she befriends Stefan. They have a couple of touching moments. They reveal very early on that iron can harm fairies.
Clothes. They reveal clothes.
Yeah, the
Cold iron or room temperature?
iron.
Okay. What about irony? Because that's a little bit like iron.
Not irony. And they have this kind of montage build-up of their relationship, because it's a couple of kids understanding each other, making friendship, making a relationship, until the 16th birthday, where the guy kisses the girl and says, "This is true love's first kiss." And for those of you who've watched the Sleeping Beauty film, there's a reference there. And he then fucks off, because he's a dick. Leaving Maleficent to turn into Angelina Jolie, most powerful of the X-Men. I mean, fairies. I actually like this film, so if I make random asides, it's because when I look back over this, some of the scenes are... Yeah, they have a shot of her coming out of the clouds to bathe and bask in the sun like an angelic angel, and all I go is... yeah.
Is there any other kind of angel, really?
Angelic angel, yeah, there's the demonic angel, but we reserve that for Devil May Cry. You can't get out of that one now.
You see, my only
An
gripe with the
angel
film,
is angelic by default.
I've not seen the film yet, but I've had a bit spoilt already. And it's the time when Maleficent is finally cursing Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah.
and they change the script.
Oh, yeah. There is... I'll get to that, because this is a retelling of the story from the original Disney. And she is now Maleficent, the human
Wait,
kingdom...
did you just say the original Disney?
The original Disney, yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Because
well aware
the-
of this. I'm well aware.
The ring cycle was
Yeah.
the origin of Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, but the original Disney film. This is the thing. So she's now the protector of the Moors. The humans have heard of this rising power, the human king, and he immediately goes, "I am an asshole, so invade!" And they do. So this entire army goes to invade a land of magical fairy creatures to try and kill the massive power that exists there. The end result is they get their asses kicked, and the king is on his deathbed.
Wait, why would they have their asses kicked? They can Zerg rush, and they are surrounding themselves, encasing themselves in iron.
Tree men.
Oh.
They technically aren't
They have
fairies.
iron and fire!
Yeah, tree men.
Like-
Okay,
Magic.
so yeah, as we all know, that if you just
Magic.
set the tree men on fire, that means you're now being attacked by tree men who are on fire!
And angry because you set them on fire. It's like, I will defeat you with fire. Oh, now you're charging at me and you're pissed. Oh, run away! But no, I mean, they get soundly thrashed. Angelina Jolie kicks ass until the king does push her away with an iron gauntlet. Bit of a scene where she's like bonding with the tree man chieftain kind of thing, very odd. He goes back to his kingdom and he decrees to his knights, whoever shall defeat this winged demon will inherit his kingdom. Whilst Stefan, the now page boy of the king, overhears this and thinks, well, that sounds like Maleficent. I'll just go fuck her up then, because I'm her friend. And it literally is that. The guy just goes off, drugs her, tries to kill her, because that will then get him exactly what he desires, which is the kingdom. Because, you know, every peasant's dream is the kingdom. And then balls out of it and decides, no, I won't kill her. What I'll do is I'll get this chain and then I'll saw her wings off and take them to the king and say, look, I've killed her.
Which works.
Yes, it does work. Indeed, it does work. It works to piss off the most powerful fairy in all of the fairy kingdom.
Elton John?
Seriously, it's like, I saw this and I
Okay,
thought...
the second most powerful fairy in Fairy Kingdom.
Dale Winton?
He's not that powerful anymore.
But
John
I like
Travolta?
that-
Nowhere near
shut
as
up.
powerful.
But the best thing is, this actually makes...
Tom Cruise, on the other hand.
This makes
RuPaul?
a lot of sense then on her character, because she's been crippled by someone that she loved, so she feels horribly betrayed. She basically goes postal to the point where she is now furious, finds a raven who becomes her helper, which is quite awesome because the raven's quite cool, and then goes, well, you've used my wings to become king in your land. Okay, I'm going to go become queen in the moors and plot my revenge.
This sounds like the beginning of the Monty Python skit.
Kind of.
So I built a castle in the swamp. They said I was mad. You know what happened?
But the important
Sack into the
important
swamp.
point, the Moors
So I
never
built another
had,
one.
The Moors
That's
never
like
had a
into the
king or
swamp.
queen. The Moors were just, everyone was nice, everyone was happy. It was only in the human realm where there was this kingship and the whole idea of desire, greed, and all of that stuff. The Moors have never experienced this and completely changed from being a happy-go-lucky place to being the darker and more sinister place that she was now the ruler of.
Can I just put in here?
Yeah.
When I watched it, I thought, I don't like Angelina Jolie at all. I'm not really a big fan of her acting.
It's those
either.
lips and the spine.
She has a weird, like,
Face.
yeah, bone
In
structure.
this, yes, because it's a case
Ha.
of how much do you want
Again,
to sharpen your razor?
Oh, yeah.
She has a more prominent spine than the fucking xenomorphs.
However, I thought she was actually a magnificent Maleficent.
She does so well.
I didn't see what you did there, sir.
She does so well.
Yeah, she's
I mean-
really good in the part. And
I haven't actually
wa-
seen her act for some time, but as she
Oh,
stopped,
you've
as
got
she
to
actually
see this.
gained some weight and stopped looking like some bizarre praying mantis now.
She's certainly put on a bit more weight. She's still not what you would call
normal.
typical woman, but she's put on a bit more weight. But the story continues that the king and the queen have a kid, Princess Aurora, and a batch of idiotic fairies, seriously, idiots, go off to bestow gifts upon the child as a way of forming peace. And Maleficent finds out about this and is, a bit pissed because, one, this is the person who she thought loved her. Two, this is the person who sawed her goddamn wings off. And three, this is the person who's had a child with some random woman. So she decides to make an appearance. And as TK mentioned, she kind of edits out the script in a way that makes a lot more sense when they do it, because the three good fairies give her the gift of grace and beauty, making friends, and in the Disney version, the third one changes the curse so that she can only be woken by true love's first kiss.
No, because in the original Disney film, two fairies give their first and
Yep.
second gifts, and
Then
then
Maleficent appears.
comes along
Yep.
and says she will prick her finger on the spinning wheel
Yep.
and die.
Yep, that's exactly what she does in this.
Drama, drama, drama.
And unfortunately, in this kingdom, trying to get rid of all the pricks is easier said than
But
done.
the best bit is, she does this, the king begs for mercy, and she has one of the best lines in the film. You're begging for mercy? Do it again. I was like, she didn't. And he is. This is awesome.
But apparently in the film now she only goes, and sleep.
A sleep like death. So effectively she would never wake up.
Where in the Disney film, she's like, die, bitch.
But the best bit is...
And then the fairy comes on and goes, okay, well, it won't be death. I'll just make it sleep.
Well, no, yeah, this is the daft thing. In the original one, it's sleep and woken up by true love's first kiss. Now, this is the daft thing, because in the Disney one, she had this whole build-up of meeting the prince, yada, yada, yada. They had a song, yada, yada, yada. But the premise on this is, as far as Maleficent is concerned, there is no such thing as true love. As far as the king is concerned, there is no such thing as true love. This is a concept that is not thought of by these people. So as far as Maleficent is concerned, she's actually saying, you're never going to wake up, because this is the highly unlikely circumstance that will never happen. And when you think about it, the third wish that the third fairy does give, it's a case of, in the highly unlikely chance that you find true love, that will save you. Go on, yeah. Woohoo! Because it really does feel more appropriate when she says it that way. As a horrible, horrible curse. So he reacts typically, destroys all of the spinning wheels, and puts them in the deepest, darkest dungeon in his castle. In his castle. Sends Aurora away to be protected by the 3 idiot witches, fairies, that he does not realise how bad an idea this is. And then becomes the biggest morose motherfucker in the world and decides that perhaps he should get his revenge in. Understandable, but he does then become even worse of a bad guy as the film progresses. Meanwhile, Maleficent, who wants to make sure her curse works, discovers where the baby is, discovers these 3 witches can't raise a baby, let alone understand the simple understanding of how to feed a baby, so becomes like the fairy godmother to Aurora, helping raise her, protect her, keep an eye on her throughout the entire time that she's growing up, which is weird. But it does feed in to what progresses through the story. There is some brilliant bits in this that does take from the Disney film. You will see bits and pieces that come from the original Disney film. The 3 good witches, the cursing, meeting Prince Charming, who is indeed Prince Philip. There's no singing, though.
Well, at least it wasn't Prince Charles.
No, there's no singing.
No.
And there is a lot of emotional build-up and change of the character, because you don't just see Maleficent as an evil villain. You see her reaction as a woman scorned, her reaction of encountering this person who she's then experiencing life again. Lots of interesting things that going through. There are action set
And
pieces.
once again, it just serves to reinforce the lesson that all men have to learn from an early age. Don't stick your dick in crazy!
Yeah,
Seriously!
The trouble is, the guy was the crazy this time round.
Especially when it's magical crazy!
The guy was the crazy this time round, though. And it makes sense, because, yes, she's evil for a very goddamn good reason. She has been
Dicks.
horribly betrayed and then disfigured. Seriously, I had no sympathy for the king throughout this entire movie. But it is very good. I loved her acting in this. She does portray Maleficent exceedingly well. Both
Like
as,
a Kipling cake.
kind of. She does the avenging angel good side very well, and she does evil very well.
You see, we have the delicious, moist cake of evil.
Made by
With the
Alex's
jam
girlfriend.
of bloody-minded vindictiveness. And the awesome marzipan of psychotic avenging angels.
I wouldn't call her psychotic. But she does do... They do have the transformations. They do have a dragon. They do have some awesome fight scenes. And there is a little bit of... and a little bit of obvious cheese that you see coming from a mile away. But it's a very good film.
But hey, it's some good cheese.
It's a good film. I really enjoyed the film. And I would recommend it to our listeners. Especially seeing as from what I've seen, it is a lot better than some of Disney's other recent attempts. I can't name them off the top of my head. TK probably can. What was the last few Disney films that they tried and failed on?
How do you mean tried and failed? Because it kind of started going downhill just after Mulan. So things like Treasure Planet, which was cool but didn't really get the attention. The anime one, Atlantis, which no one really cared about.
I like that one.
It turned out to be one of those cult ones
Then
where
they tried
it's...
to go a bit CG with Chicken Little.
Oh, that
and
was it. It
Meet
was
the
Oz.
Robinsons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
see,
were reckoning
when they got rid of the
Oz
animation
power.
department was when they started to go downhill.
Well,
Whatever happened to Firefly Studios anyway?
God knows.
But yeah, after Meet the Robinsons came along and was a bit shite, they kind of stopped for a while and had a rethink. And then we got things like Tangled and Frozen, which are fucking amazing. So
Well, Frozen is wholly generic but entertainingly so. I'd say Tangled was the better movie out of those two. Any day.
I liked both Tangled. I liked both Tangled and Frozen.
I like them
the
both,
Disney
but...
films,
I
the
quite
Disney
enjoyed
films have been
Princess
okay.
and the
Yeah, but that was only awesome because Keith David. Come on.
and it was traditional animation again, which was
Yeah.
nice.
And Keith David.
But this is a very good film, mostly because the characters make a lot more sense in this. I mean, it's not just Maleficent is the evil witch because. It's more she's the evil witch because she was made that way by the dickish king who betrayed her. and she's vindictive against them because of said dickering overing, and she has vested interest in seeing what goes on with Aurora because she wants the curse, she wants to have that suffering, and her progression makes more sense. It is a very good film, and I do recommend it because, like I said, out of some of the most recent Disney films that have come out, for example, like Oz, whilst I did enjoy it, it did not get the best of rave reviews, and some of the other ones, it does prove that they can do live action, and it proves that they can still tell the old stories, but in interesting ways, which is something that Disney have struggled on because...
So, what do you think of their live-action reimagining of things like The Jungle Book?
I can't remember the last time I saw the live action of The Jungle Book.
It's not out yet, that's why.
Oh, well, I know there was a live action one before, though, this.
Not a Disney one, though.
Wasn't it? I thought it was Disney.
Rudyard
wow.
Kipling's story has been open to interpretation by a great many people. But now Disney are actually doing a live-action Jungle Book.
Are they actually having actual animals?
I don't know. All I know is that they're doing one.
I'll need to watch it.
But no, Disney did do the animated Jungle Book.
Yeah, the animated.
Yeah.
It's the live action. Because there was a live action one where they had the animals and that. I'll be interested to see if it is a proper live action remake, not CGI everything.
2015.
1994.
Research.
And yeah, that live action was Disney as well.
Was it?
Yes. Disney's Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book. Directed by Stephen Sommers. Starring Jason Scott Lee, Carrie Ulls, Lena Headey. Yeah, here's the IMDb page, TK. Oh, no, Control Z that. Control A, Control C.
Jungle
Go
Book
to
live
Facebook.
action. 1994.
Also, did you find the Metro posters amusing?
Yeah, they were funny.
Now you get what I said about Jimmy and wanking earlier in the show.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that one. It was interesting. The new one, I don't know. I'll have to watch it. Will like to see if it is. If they can make it good without making it too twee, then it'll be nice. Because I think I like them if they do the live action without the singing and having a spin on it, maybe.
People who liked this also liked Jungle to Jungle. Wow, that explains a lot,
Yeah,
doesn't
that
it?
does, yeah. So that's
And
pretty much
Homeward
it.
Bound 2. Oh my god, that was out then?
Yes. That is about it then for TigerTails Radio, Season 8, Episode 15. We are halfway through 2014. We are halfway through the entire year.
Oh my
Yeah, that can fuck off.
god, I've not been single for about 7 or 8 months.
It's nearly a long relationship for you, isn't it?
I'll get out the party
The
crackers.
clock is ticking.
I'll get out the party favours.
So have you circled the date when you're going to pass your previous longest relationship?
No. Because that is what we like to call tempting fate.
That's right next to the where my longest relationship ends.
Wow. So the pair of you are currently sat there going, if we can get past this date, then we'll have actually been with girlfriends for longer than our previous ones.
What? Me? I don't care.
Fucking records.
Don't worry, I still have emergency wine.
Yeah.
So do you.
I do. I have emergency Italian wine.
Oh
Were
my
we meant to bring that
God.
here at some point, or
We've still got that
was
champagne.
it just back at home we were meant to have
if
it?
I
We
don't,
don't
share
we don't
with my
break out the
girlfriend,
champagne.
she'll
She will-
break my legs.
I was about to suggest some wine tonight, but no, she's gone for a week.
Should be around on Wednesday.
I'm going to say it, but there's always places like
I'll get
Tupperware
the
where
Morgan
you can
glasses.
wine all the time.
I do have cheese to go with it.
So whilst these two set up a dinner date,
Because they're not gay at all.
no, not at
It's
all.
a good night from the
So,
Duck Song.
sprinkles
Good
on
night.
Friday.
It's a good night from the Felis.
Good night.
Queen
It's
Felis
a
there.
good night from the Xavier.
Yes, that's my name. Good night.
And it's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for listening this week's show.
Disembodied
Did he just say
voice.
that's my name?
He did.
That's my name.
Like a faggot. And,
Spain! Yes, Spain is the name.
right, well, that's Felis Music. That's and that's Alex Music. Right then.
Now we can just watch them gaze into each other's eyes lovingly. Yeah.
and longingly. But until then, it is a good night here from everyone at TigerTails Radio. Thank you for listening to
Yes.
this week's shenanigan. We'll be back next week for more of the same.
Hopefully less homoeroticism between these two, maybe.
No promises.
No.
Maybe with Xavier, maybe not. Probably not. We don't know.
Probably not. No, I'll be working on Monday.
So we will have you over the internet. Until then, it is night night, everybody. Night night.
Dear God.
I didn't realise they were
Night,
mutilating.
night. No, we knew that we'd
We're
been
on
muted.
show. We're on show.
We decided that we both stare at Pete whilst I played Careless Whisper.
I'm into this.